Good morning, Jewellery Makers. It's fantastic to have you coming. As you can see, I'm joined by the wonderfully talented Sheila. We are launching a brand new crochet tool for you this morning, so we've got loads and loads for you to stay tuned. Very exciting, Sheila.
It is, yes, it is. I mean, crocheting goes back a long, long time, doesn't it? So,
it does.
Yeah, really, really. Yeah,
and
really
I know
exciting.
you are the crochet expert. I love your pieces with crochet.
Linda's good as well. Linda's brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, we've both been doing it a long time, the same as knitting and all the other things. But and today, because the jewellery goes in so many different directions, it's really fabulous because the choice and what you can do with crochet and gemstones is amazing.
And we have got that tool for you to create that amazing jewellery. Do you know what? If you are really crafty, and even if you're not, you can always take your skills. If you're not crafty, this is something that you can pick up easily. If I can do it, anyone can. But think about the skills that you already have that are crafty. It could be knitting, it could be crochet, French knitting, things like Viking weave, and even if you're a card maker, there are so many different techniques that you can take from that craft and bring in to your jewellery making. So we have got so many incredible strands. I'm going to be honest with you, Ed's producing me today, and what Ed's done is he's been a bit selfish, and he's gone, my show, I'm putting all these wonderful gemstones in my show. To be honest, that's what you've done, Ed, isn't it? And he's a bit naughty like that. Have a look at what I've got for you. Natural chalcedony, it's beautiful. When we look out at that sky, yesterday it was a bit gorgeous, wasn't it? I think today there's a bit of a blue sky going on. Have a look at this colour, have a look at this gemstone, and you're gonna so want it in your collection. It's just stunning. It's coming up later on in the show, as is this gorge. Oh, what a combination. I've also got the most incredible strand of labradorite. Look at that. It's like treasure. It's like actual treasure. Have a look at all that. Now, these gorgeous gemstones can be in your jewellery, and I cannot wait to see your Wall of Fame entries. For now, and there is another couple of amazing strands, which I'm going to keep a secret, actually. I've got a really incredible secret strand for you. Now, I'm going to kick off today's show with some labradorite. Which one should we do? Should we do the cabochons, Ed, or should we do the lovely... And I've also got a deal on pearls for you. Let's give you... We're calling these irregular drops. You know when you draw a gemstone when you're little? That's the kind of shape, if that makes any sense to you, that these are. The quality is outstanding. The labradorescence can be seen from afar. Have a look at this beautiful strand of labradorite. These labradorites are cut at the coulee, and they will look perfect set into your fine silver from your silver clay collection. They will look beautiful set into a wirework ring if you bought Louise Jacobson's DVD. They're stunning as a cluster. And the cut is incredible. And the labradorescence, you can see that labradorescence from here. Isn't it wonderful to have a gemstone that first off looks like a grey gemstone, and then the light hits it and you get this flash and it's like lightning, and it's beautiful. It's called labradorescence, and it's like, the only way of describing it is like a mermaid's tail. You get that lovely, it's like a magical effect, isn't it? It's like a window into the soul of this gemstone, and my goodness, it's beautiful. Discovered in the state of Labrador in Canada. Not all labradorite comes from Canada, but that's where it was discovered. Isn't it beautiful? It's just one of those gemstones that some might say is breathtaking. When we talk about myth and legend towards gemstones, and you believe whatever you believe, don't you? When you talk about myth and legend behind a gemstone, and you look at a gemstone like labradorite, like moonstone, something that gives you that wonder, that beauty, that magic, if you like. I get it when people talk about myth and legends towards gemstones, when I see something this beautiful. Remember, these are cut at the coulee. Oh, I just got to let you know, we are really busy on the phone lines already. Edge just said to me, these are flying out the door already in my ear. So if you don't like missing out, you need to get on the phone lines now. You know what? Of course you can shop online with us here this morning. It's jewellerymaker.com. You've always got a 30-day money-back guarantee. no matter what you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker, if you're shopping with us for the first time, you'll also get a host of free goodies, which I'll talk to you about in a bit. Free phone number on your screen, 0800 644 655. You could be setting this strand into earrings. They're great as clusters. They will drop beautifully. I think with a strand like this, they are mirror graduated, which makes your possibilities even more. You know what? I think this is quite a Sheila strand. I can see Sheila making a lovely cluster out of these, maybe mixing some pearls with them, maybe popping some of that incredible blue mystic coated topaz that we've got coming up later.
They're all absolute beauties, aren't they? They are. They really, really are.
You can create something. You know, you do a lot of those clusters, and I've seen one of your bracelets this morning. That's very, very typical of your designs. I love them. Very elegant, very pretty, but very gem heavy as well.
Very gem heavy, but if you've got some really sort of speciality gemstones that really are meaningful to you and you want to make something and make it go a long way, then you can always put about 4 of those in that sort of bracelet that I've done, and then fill it with other gemstones, and then you've still got quite a lot of that, you know, beautiful strand that you want to sort of take further.
And you could make a pair of earrings and single them and let them hang, let the light catch these gemstones. Beautiful. Because when, I mean, look, with other, the thing about labradorite is I think it sort of makes, it brings to life other gemstones. It's great with other colours.
I was just about to say that, Jenny. Yeah, it does.
Were you?
Yeah, because labradorite goes beautifully with pink.
Yes, it
goes beautiful with oranges, it goes beautiful with red, it goes beautiful with, oh, look at that. That's, you know, sort of limes,
and it
lemons.
just goes to show the versatility of a strand like this. When you've got quality, when you've got labradorescence, you've got golds in the labradorescence, you've got green in the labradorescence, purple comes through, blue, of course. And I think when you think about that, of course, so many other gemstones are going to go. And like Sheila's just said, you know, use them sparingly, but as a feature, and do something really gem heavy and make these gorgeous droplets your main feature right at the front. Brand new today, let's give you an opportunity to get something gorgeous. For you weren't expecting that, were you? £9.90 and under £10 for a strand like this. Gems of Distinction strands don't often go for £9.95. Have a look. The quality is amazing. £9.95. The quality is that, look, you can see that. Absolutely beautiful, outstanding. If you bought your silver clay, these would look great set into a bezel set into silver clay, wouldn't they? They would. They really would. I mean, I think labradorite has got the most gorgeous. I don't know. It's almost like a standout alone strand, isn't it? You know, it's like smoky quartz as well. I think that's the same, and they are beautiful, beautiful gemstones, and they go with so much. They're doing that elegant. There's elegance. Labradorite is very elegant. It's very sultry, isn't it? It's very exactly. It's very sultry. It's quite a sexy gemstone. Actually, it is a sexy gemstone. It's got a hidden quality about it that you don't expect. And I think people sort of do a double take with labradorite. And it might be that you're wearing a pair of earrings, and it's one of those gemstones people go, "Ooh, your earrings, they're beautiful." And it's the unexpected, and I think that's the sort of thing that stops you in your tracks. And that's the sort of thing, that unexpected flash of labradorescence, that's what captivates your customer. That's what entices them into buying your jewellery. £9.95. Now you've got to think, when you are buying from us, and so many of you buy from us as part of your business, when you do that, you've got to think about, okay, £9.95, how much are you going to sell that pair of labradorite earrings for? And you're going to put one in each ear. You've got to think about your profits with strands like this at £9.95. Treat each gemstone as an individual, because individually, in a ring, in your silver clay perhaps, if you're doing your wirework project rings, as a pair, these are going to be worth a certain amount. You never sell yourself short. Angela, our business course manager, is incredible, and she will always tell you to package things beautifully and all that kind of thing. And all of this does make a difference. And absolutely. I haven't seen, and this is the truth, you don't see labradorite in the shops. I've seen it in boutiques. I've seen it occasionally, but Vogue magazine. Yes, exactly. Yes,
Yeah, exactly. So it is a
That
strand
said,
to buy.
people are becoming much more aware of labradorite because of there's a lot of press attention associated with labradorite, but it isn't a gemstone that you will see, like Sheila said, in your local jewellers, in your high street jewellers. It just isn't that readily available. £9.95. Stay exactly where you are. If you're shopping with us for the first time, you will receive a free tutorial DVD, a free step-by-step book. Then on subscription, we'll give you a JM Hub magazine. Every month, we'll send that out for free. Now, when you're talking to Sheila and I today, or when you're watching the show, you will hear words like jig, gizmo, jump ring. It's like a foreign language. I didn't know what on earth was going on, and I do know that that can be quite daunting, which is why we give you everything you need to get going, and everything's explained. Please click to like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. We are at Jewellery_Maker. These things will become very familiar after time. Now, I'm going to give you a pearly deal. We're not doing the pearly deal yet? Change your mind. Can I show them the pearls? They are gorgeous. I'll give you a little flash. I actually think these look quite nice with the labradorite. And I've got this thing in my head. I love mermaids. And I love them. And I think it stems back to because my grandmother used to, in her bathroom, she's got this crazy, amazing bathroom. And she's got this, I think it's like a ladro thing, and it's a mermaid. And I remember just staring at it as a child and thinking how beautiful it was. And ever since, I've always loved mermaids. It's weird,
there was a kit on for you in the week called Mermaid's Tale. I thought of you.
Is there?
Yeah, well, I thought of you. I thought,
did you? I do love a mermaid. This is a kind of thing. I do. I think it's the whole sort of magic fantasy behind them. I love them. I think they're beautiful. They're obviously not real, or are they?
No.
Or are they?
Well, who knows?
Chris says they're real.
Yeah, you've seen one of them.
I'd rather think they were real than not.
You've seen three?
She's seen three, he said. Right now, Eddie. Ed doesn't want to do the pearls, so what we're going to do instead is... I've got, in that box, Ed, that you want me to do, I've got Mookite, darling. Okay. Number 10, I've got it. Oh, yeah, I like this. Have a look. Now, I really love this hematite strand, and I think it'll become quite apparent why when you see the strand itself. You can create something very contemporary with a strand like this, but also, I want you to think about these as spacers. I want you to think about these as gents' jewellery, as well as feminine jewellery. I want you to think about how these look great just on a simple stretchy. And they look expensive, don't they? Hematite's got that quality about it. It will look expensive. It's because it's got that gunmetal gleam to it. I'm not just giving you the hematite though. Look at the size of these. Now, these tubes are 3 by 2. I want you to think about these as tassels. They look great on a head pin with loads and loads of chain, and make something really industrial. You know that steampunk trend that a lot of you are running with, and if you do have quite a lot of customers under 30, they are into all of that sort of stuff. That I don't fall into that bracket anymore, unfortunately. But if you're making fashion jewellery, it's definitely a strand for you. Also, if you're making contemporary jewellery, if you want something that's monochrome, this is a great strand for you as well. The size of these means that you can afford to be quite gem heavy with these. You can put quite a few in a piece of jewellery, because they're quite lightweight. And the great thing is, having said that, you've put quite a lot in them, because they're lightweight, you know, you're going to get so much metallic lustre off your jewellery. You're not just getting the hematite. Let's talk about corner drilled squares. They're gonna add that dimension. They're gonna add that organic flow to your jewellery. Have a look, again, very lustrous because you've got all those surfaces and just allow the light to bounce off. Now, I want you to think about, quite a lot, who was it the other day who was obsessed with the idea of putting a dice, dremeling a dice and putting that into a piece of jewellery? Who was it? It was brilliant, a brilliant idea, wasn't it? And I think, you know, this is one of those strands, because of course you've got that cube shape. to just do something a little bit quirky. Now, I like the colour of these. They're quite tranquil, aren't they? They'll go really nicely with some rose quartz. I think these would look good in a fascinator, which is your bag, isn't it, Sheila?
Oh, yes.
Fascinators, corner drawer squares, nice soft colour. What do you think?
Definitely. In fact, one of the ladies, if you have a look in there today, she's brought a fascinator with her, and it's got, I'm not sure whether it's got hematite in, but it's got those tiny squares or rounds in, and those would be ideal for that. I'll see if she'll bring it in with her a bit later.
But in 0.4 wire?
0.4, you can. 0.6 is good for like the more stable of your fascinator, you know, like round your band. But 4 is for twisting.
Yes, yes.
And it gives you a very, very delicate twist. Whereas the thicker the wire, the more bulky the twist will be.
Yeah, and if you want to make something, an actual feature out of the wire, like you want to do a twist or a twirl or a coil, and you want that to be a feature, that's brilliant.
They would be beautiful.
Yeah, because you can do those little delicate twists that you do.
And you can also do like 3 of your gemstones on a twist. So you've got like a 3 budded little flower.
Yeah, and you can do like a spray of them.
You can do leaves out of them as well because they're tiny. You see, do do sort of 0.4 wire with your leaf shapes as well. So they're very, very versatile. I love them.
I like the colour of these too. Very in. Now you've also got some brown agate rondelles. They're 8x4, just to add that smoky texture. You can use them together, you can use them separately. It's your prerogative. Here is a stash builder deal, and you always need those gemstones in your stash, don't you? When you want a flash of the metal, of that metallic luster, it's the hematite you'll reach for. When you want something that's earthy and tranquil, you're gonna go for the agate. And when you want some dimension, when you want something that's gonna be lustrous, you're gonna go for those corner drawer squares. And what a lovely color. A trio of stash builders. It's a 3, oh, the clue is in the title. 3 strands for under £10. Just over £3.30 per strand. You're on the phone lines for these. The number to dial 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. If you're shopping with us online today, please make sure that you are checking out your baskets. We can't hold things in baskets that is just like a wish list. I wish we could hold things in baskets because people wouldn't be so disappointed then, but we can't. If you see it and it's in stock, you must check it out if you're desperate for it. £9.95. Now that doesn't affect, if you've already opened an order with us this morning, it won't affect the more you put in your basket. We're not going to charge you more P&P. We're going to give you that 1 P&P all day long. Even if you bought the hugest bundle ever, 1 P&P all day long. Not many companies can do that, but we do. £9 and that number on your screen right there. It's a free phone number if you call in from your landline. It's because we love you. Right, now we're going to go with, oh, this is so pretty and so important actually to have. Solid sterling silver. You have got, now I'm going to show you what you've got and then I'm going to talk to you about why it's so important. I'm sure a lot of you know more than me about the importance of using solid sterling silver with certain strands. I've got for you the longer head pins, ball head pins. When you want to add that flash of silver, the ball head pin is the way to go, and it just looks fantastic. Sometimes there's a time and a place for a flat head pin. I love ball head pins for giving you that ball of silver. And actually, these head pins with the big ball on the end haven't always been massively available. This is the wrong one. Oh, hang on. Right, sorry. We're not doing that yet. Right, what number what is it? Because everything's in the wrong order. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3. Tiger's Eye Puffy Ovals, then I've got Lava Kite, and then I've got Jasper, right? Right, okay, it's not the same. You nearly got a load of gorgeous silver then.
I was just thinking wire wrapping, because the longer the head pin, the more you can wrap it around the gemstone.
It is
so
lovely
I was
to
there
have
then,
that.
you see, I was gone.
I'll tell you what happened, everything's higgledy-piggledy and in the wrong order. But it's all right, because we're going to challenge you with something else gorgeous instead. Is this the correct bundle? Tiger's Eye. Now the great thing about this strand, it's feminine, it's masculine. Definitely could make a pair of cufflinks out of these. And look, the quality is incredible, isn't it? Do you know what it reminds me of? You know when you bite into one of those lovely caramel, chocolatey caramel bars with the bunny? It's like that lovely caramel, isn't it?
Secret now.
Oh, I do love that. I am terrible. I tell you what, it's in the car. Don't eat rubbish like that in the house. As soon as I get in the car, there's a caramel. Oh, I love it. Isn't it gorgeous now? What are you thinking with strands like that, with ovals? Like, so the first thing I always think when I see oval Tiger's Eye is cufflinks. Would be nice.
Well, I'm going to wire wrap some of those.
They're the perfect surface for it, aren't they?
For gold, they look beautiful. Yeah.
Gold, antique bronze would look good.
Yes, antique bronze would actually, yes.
The chocolate
the
wire.
Chocolate, yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. There you go, I'm sorted now.
There you go, Sheila.
I'm sorted.
But you've got a nice big surface. You could do a wire work ring. These could be earrings though too, can't they?
Actually, it looks lovely, just the two like that. Crisscross over with some wire.
Memory wire, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Would it go on memory wire? Would it go?
They're a bit.
Maybe a stretch.
Just the odd one now and again would go on a memory wire.
Because memory wire bends around more times, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
So stretchy might be the better way to go with
stretchy you could do, yeah. And for viewers that are new to jewellery making, just pop a couple of little gold spacer in there, and you've got yourself an elasticated bracelet as well. So
it's always the way you start, isn't it? I never used to add much. I used to get big chunky gemstones with facets, and I'd have a stretchy in every gemstone. And this was like a year and a half ago when I first started here at Jewellery Maker, and I love it. And but I think I always went for a round. And I always went for a stretchy. I think because it's a familiar
for starting
material.
off, it's ideal, and also I think with a stretchy, because it's all in the knotting of the elastic, it's a good way to start, because you do have to practice with that, because it's all in the tension of the elastic and the pulling. So gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Tiger's Eye is a very popular gemstone.
In the 70s, it was so popular. I think because of that, people will recognise Tiger's Eye before they'll recognise labradorite or moonstone, and I think it was quite a masculine gemstone in the 70s, and so maybe we're going to create something a little bit retro. I'm going to give you some black lavakite as well, and I actually think here's another strand that could be feminine, it could be masculine. I think it's great to have as many different gemstones that are unisex in your collection, because you never know. And I do think that there are more and more men out there that are finishing off outfits. If you look at the Shambhala craze, there are loads of guys wearing those, and you could create that kind of Shambhala style bracelet out of this perfect round. They're great in earrings. Think about a chain cascading down some lovely silver, and graduate the lengths of that chain just to put an extra link or two. Graduate the links of that chain. Lavakite, 6 mil. Then we've got that jasper. Do you know what? This bundle is very, very earthy. And it is very, very unisex, isn't it? Would you agree with that? Ed put this bundle together. And do you know what, Ed? I think leather cord, there's a lot of opportunity here. You'd wear all of these, wouldn't you? Chris, would you wear all of these?
Yeah, together, yeah.
You would all together? I think sometimes with chaps jewellery, one stone leather cord, you'd wear them all together. Now, Chris likes to wear cufflinks. Actually, a couple of weeks ago, Chris went to a wedding, and you had fossil jasper, heart-shaped cufflinks we made for him, and he wore them, didn't you?
Brilliant.
But they were lovely.
On your sleeve.
He had his heart on his cuff.
Yeah, on his cuff.
He had his heart on his cuff, yeah.
Oh.
But there was no one there, love. No one there. They all hated me.
They did not all hate you.
I'd have been with you.
3 strands. 1 price tag. This is Sheila's challenge for £9.95, just over £3.30 per strand. Let me give you the dimensions. Your fancy Jasper irregular nuggets are 15 by 10. Have a look at the gemstones while I give you your dimensions. 300 carats in the tigers. I don't have the dimensions for those. Have you got them, Eddie? Eddie, darling. That's 16 by 22. And your black lava kite rounds are 6 mil. Should we go on over, shall we? Let's do it now. Hello, lovely. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I didn't even get a chance to say good morning, did I?
I'm all pale next to you. You're all tanned.
I'm not.
What have you done now?
I had a skiing accident, so if I do that, I'm like, oh.
There's always an injury in the Bennett household.
There is,
isn't
yes.
there?
It was a whopper as well.
Oh, you've got to go. Now, before I give you your bundle, the exciting news for today is the brand new crochet tool that we've got. We've got 2 bundles, 1 tool, 2 bundles. It's coming up at 11 a.m. If you can't even, I can't crochet. Can you teach me?
Well, it's very easy. Yes.
Is it really?
The basis, like anything, like knitting, the basis to it is really quite easy.
Okay, I'm gonna learn it.
In fact, I've got my own crochet hook here, so I'm going to give it you, and you can have a go as well.
Yes. I love it. I love crocheting. I think it looks amazing, and actually you've got so many beautiful pieces of jewellery with the crochet. Now, you've got your bundle here. Okay. I'm thinking it could be quite masculine and very earthy. What are you thinking? Because you're probably thinking something completely different to me.
Well, I've started off sort of mixing some wires to sort of just have a little experiment with.
What are you using there, 0.4?
I've got, copper and copper and gold.
That goes
I'm really not
nicely.
quite sure yet. I started twiddling with it really, so I'm just having a little bit of a, I might put that together, and I'm not sure yet. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Maybe you can use the crochet and the bundle together.
I could.
She could do that if she had time.
I might start that now.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah, let's do that. It was Ed's idea. I can't take credit for it.
We won't get out the door
I wish
now.
I could take. Yeah, I was going to, and then I thought it would be wrong to.
Yeah,
you'd have to admit it. I'm too honest sometimes for my own good. Is what's happened.
Your glory's been taken away.
Well, yeah, and not for the first time either. Now,
thank you, Jenny.
Now, you've got these earthy tones. I do think there's loads you can do with these rounds are your bread and butter, aren't they? It doesn't matter what gemstone they are. With a round, beady beads, clusters. They go in earrings. They're lightweight. You can sham it. Literally, if you've just started jewellery making, and you want to toy around with different techniques like macrame and things. Great.
Rounds.
You need your rounds.
I mean, macrame can do. I mean, macrame will be great round as well.
I think it's easier with a round gemstone to start with.
It's much easier, yes it is, definitely.
And I think probably you can say that about most techniques.
Yes.
Start with a round.
They are a staple diet of your jewellery making, rounds are, so the more rounds you've got, the more you can try something different.
Yeah, and then start changing, it's like with the ladder weave, you just
progress.
Yeah, and then go with a square gemstone, and because you know the technique and it flows like riding a bike, you just add a different shape and you work around it, so it's easier, isn't it?
Yeah, and also with the ladder weave, you don't have to keep it just to 4 gemstones. You can add another 2, another 3, and just it just takes you somewhere else. So there you go.
I'm excited to see what you're going to create. I'm really excited to see the crochet tool. You've got to stay around for that. Yesterday we launched a new tool. Sold out like that, didn't it, Ed?
What was it yesterday?
Oh, it was the jig. It was a big jig. Oh, it was amazing.
I didn't see yesterday's.
It was huge. You know, you can make them a bib star necklace, and because you had a template in there, you could repeat it again and again. So if you want to do a repeat,
so it's like
amazing.
Small. Oh, I haven't seen that.
No, yeah, because normally the jig's small, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Big jig. Oh, it was amazing. It sold out, unfortunately. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to get them back in again.
We don't see them.
No, they come in, they go out. The same could very possibly happen with your crochet tool. So if you really want a crochet tool, we've got the perfect one for jewellery making with. Now, Sheila's bundle, £9.95. I'm going to leave that with you.
Okay.
And we're going to go and say hello to those gorgeous ladies on the Sunday Experience. I can't wait because there is a serious cake going on in there. Oh. It's brilliant. We'll be right back.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Hello, hello, hello. We are in the Sunday Experience room where everybody is just, well, you're just going fascinated, just going crazy, big beady scoops, and you've got your tools out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Look, can I just draw your attention to this amazing cake? How long did this take to make?
A couple of hours.
Good. It's amazing. Amazing. So we will, of course, not just because of the lovely ladies. Amelia's going. Of course, Amelia, you and I will be interacting with everybody today, coming in for some cake. Good morning. How are you?
Very well.
You been here before?
No.
No. So you came straight in on the Sunday Experience for the first time.
Yep.
I can see you're really good at wire. Wow.
Just
That's
started.
brilliant. Is that a pendant you're making?
Yeah.
Can you show it to the camera? Just up there. That's fantastic. How long have you been jewellery making for?
2 years.
And have you been with Jewellery Maker from the beginning, or did you find us by accident?
I found you channel hopping.
Did you?
Yeah.
And went, oh, I like jewellery making.
Yeah, then my wages were spent on JM then.
Good girl. Do you sell your jewellery on? Is it all for a hobby?
I do sell some pieces on.
I see in your ears you're good at chainmail as well.
Well, that's first attempt.
You haven't been on a course or anything?
No.
Did you get the DVD?
Not yet.
You just taught yourself to do it? Wow, it's amazing. And you've chosen the rhodochrosite flowers today. What made you go for those? Because basically you kind of get a bit of a... You put the strands in the middle and everybody goes for what they fancy.
I've never worked with the flowers before.
So you thought you're going to push yourself out of your comfort zone. I love what you've done. It's amazing. With the littler gemstones,
They're
invaluable
spaces.
for your stash,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah,
were they
they're
on the
lovely.
stranded spaces?
Yeah,
were
little
they?
spaces in between the flowers.
Let's see. Let's just show the camera again. Can you see? How does that hold up a certain? Yeah, I don't want to ruin the shape of it. Can you see those spaces that came? We're going to give you that strand a little bit later. They're fantastic. We'll come back to you a bit later on. I'm going to go around everyone and get my knees. I should just crawl, shouldn't I? Is what I should do. Good morning, my lovely. Morning. You're Karen.
I'm Karen.
You made the cake.
I made the cake.
And how long have you been jewellery making for?
Since a year last October.
So not that long, actually.
No, not really. And I really only started by... I had an operation and then I found Jewellery Maker.
Just because you were in and you were hopping the channels.
Yeah.
And you're obviously quite crafty anyway. You're great at baking. You're good at things like that. Well, you are. We can see
I used to make cards before I started doing this.
Do you find your card making skills sometimes find their way into your designs?
Yeah. I've done flower arranging and whatnot, and I love to arrange flowers and things like that. Yeah.
And do you find then when you're mixing gemstone colours that you think you think back to
Yeah,
that?
the colour palettes. You know, you can do all sorts of different things, and actually, the working with gemstones has sort of expanded my colour palettes as well. I put different things together than I would have done before.
Because you see them sometimes on the strand, all different colours mixed up, and it might make you go, oh, hang on a minute. Wow, so you're already very talented and crafty, but you don't have to be very talented and crafty to get yourself into jewellery making. You really, really don't. It helps with you because it's easy now for you to go, oh, I know. So, like the crochet, you know, you might know a different technique with embossing and things like that and think, well, that'll go really nicely in my jewellery making. So definitely, if you are out there now and maybe you have been card making or baking, and there are so many things like the moulds with baking, you wouldn't believe how brilliant they are for your jewel enamel and things. It's wonderful how...
And all the stamping with cards is great on polymer clay and
the aluminium that we're seeing that Cherry came in, she's using the stamps. It's brilliant, it really is. Now, who's drawn all of these? You're amazing. Chris has drawn. So do you do that? Sorry, I'm just so nosy, aren't I? Look, let's get your diary out. Look at this. Do you draw? Do you?
Yes.
I mean, so you all sketch your designs first. Is that important?
Just for reflecting ideas, because sometimes you get a bit mind-bogged.
Sometimes you have an idea and there's nothing you can do about it there and then. It's best to draw it down and then you've got it for later.
Yeah, because if you're anything like me, you've forgotten. I go up the stairs and I forget what I've gone up the stairs for, you know, if you're like that.
Well, I work full-time, so, you know, there's always got to be a pad somewhere.
Yeah, because otherwise you just do. You know, lives are busy, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's a really good idea, and you're very good at sketching. Thank you. It's fab. It's very relaxing. It's your chainmail and your gorgeous jewellery as well. Anyway, I'm such a gossiper. Let's get round. Let's get round. Hello, Linda, my darling, with your sparkly shoes. Are you all right this morning?
Yes, yeah.
Are you being inspired as always?
Absolutely inspired. I just can't really get my hat on how talented these people are. They are, I mean, it's just astonishing for me to sit and watch. That's what I love about doing the Sunday experience, just sitting and watching what people do. I can almost feel the mind ticking over, and then when you see, like Chris doing that pendant over there, and she brought the sketch in, and now seeing that evolve, it's great. It's phenomenal.
Isn't it?
And everybody's got comments to make on the gemstones, what they like, and it's a great education. I love it.
It is, isn't it? And I think for us, it's great. Now, have we got some jigging going on over here?
No,
I mean, I got a good
I'm just having a little play with some wire work. That's all, just to introduce some colour.
Then?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like hook
just
and
using
eyes.
yeah, so just using the round nose pliers just
me
to bring
hold it
some
up.
colour into it.
How long have you been jewellery making for?
Just over a year. So
What got
just
you
over-
into it?
My kids were starting to grow up, so I wanted to find a hobby, and I found the channel, and that's what got me hooked, actually.
Wow.
So yeah,
I
I've
love
spent a
your
fortune
necklace.
with
Did you
you.
get the Chip and Nugget DVD?
Yes, yes.
And that's the result of the Chip and Nugget DVD. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes, it is,
I love
absolutely.
that. I love the colours.
Thanks. Yeah.
They're gorgeous. So do you do a lot of wire work? I can see you've done wire with your
Well,
Chip
I
and
work
Nuggets
full time
there.
as well, so I do as much as I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like playing with wire.
Have you been here at Jewellery Maker before?
No,
So this
first
is
time.
your first time as well?
Yep.
Would you recommend coming on to the Sunday experience?
So far, yeah, and I'm looking forward to the cake, and we do have another chocolate one as well.
Oh, Amelia, we're going nowhere today. So I've got to move on. Rachel, is this Fascinator
Yes.
something
that's
you
mine.
created?
Yes, it was to wear to a friend's wedding last week to go with my dress.
Oh, Amelia. It's stunning.
Thank you.
Hematite. We had some hematite earlier, actually.
And jet.
We've got the hematite tubes in here that I gave you earlier, and jet. You've got the bike. That is amazing. Have you got the Fascinators and Tiaras DVD? Did
I
you do
have
it
no
freehand?
freehand.
Gosh, it's beautiful. And
Thank
you're doing
you.
another one now.
Yeah.
Feathers. See, I love this.
Yeah.
We need to have loads of feathers. Aren't they amazing? And they're a big part of Tiaras and Fascinators.
Very big.
Yeah.
They've been big now for a couple of years, but they're getting really sophisticated.
You can use them in so many different things for bouquets and anything really.
We need feathers. If everyone's
Yeah.
with me, let's have a Facebook
Feathers.
campaign for
Get feathers.
We'll ask
yeah,
Hannah
definitely.
Oxbury, definitely. Now I'm going to have to run back on in. You stay there. We've got some more amazing strands coming up for you right now.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Laura Binding for a fun-packed day discovering the addictive appeal of wirework with a twist. This specialised workshop is ideal for anyone who is interested in creating gemstone trees and using the Tree of Life technique. Laura will introduce the fundamentals of this art form and guide you through each step on how to craft such interesting pieces. The full course includes a range of different wires, a double strand of chips, a tea light holder, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, and a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Add to your collection with our Silver Art Clay DVD full of handy tips and instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Natalia Coleman in her step-by-step guide to make this glamorous inner goddess pendant, featuring a variety of different techniques that will help you develop your skills. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655.
How inspiring is everybody today on the Sunday Experience? If you want to come through, give us a call, speak to the call centre or ask for Kirsty and put your name on the list. We love, love, love having you. There is a little bit of a law that you have to bring cake, mainly for Amelia and I. Now, we have got for you... Oh, Ed wants cake as well. We've got for you a fantastic bundle, a fantastic kit. Not only do you get gemstones, not only do you get findings, you also get a DVD and tools. This is a brilliant one for you if you're just starting out. It's the perfect beader's dream. You've got your beading projects edition 2. If you know, to have edition 2 doesn't mean you have to have watched edition 1. It also doesn't mean you have to be an intermediate jewellery maker. You can do this right from beginning, but it could be that you've been jewellery making for a couple of months now and you're thinking, I need to sink my teeth into something. I need to start learning new techniques. It's a great DVD for that. Pushing your skills a little bit further. And like any hobby and like any career, you want to progress, don't you? You want to go further. You want to be able to take one skill and another skill and put them both into one piece of jewellery. And you're only going to do that by learning, aren't you? You're only going to be doing that by, you know, just picking up new skills, picking up new techniques. And just like I was just talking, obviously, to Karen in the experience, you take your other skills, take your card making skills, take your cake making skills, little bits of crafting that you're good at already can always be incorporated. Don't forget, we've got that crochet tool coming up for you a little bit later. Now, with this kit, you also get 3 gorgeous gemstone strands. We've got tiger's eye. Now, what I love about this tiger's eye is that mahogany colour that you get. The quality is outstanding. And like Sheila and I were just saying, the round is your bread and butter gemstone because it's a beady bead, because it will go in earrings, because it's a simple stretchy. It's something that you can make the ladder weave out of. You can try out your more advanced techniques that are in your book and on your DVD that comes free with around it, and you will find it easier, I think. Now, the quality of this tiger's eye, and again, this could be a feminine gemstone, it could be a masculine gemstone. It's by far a beautiful gemstone. Now, the quality is something that'll hit you first. Then you've got your green line jasper. I love these with an oval. What I love about an oval is the way they sit flush against the skin. So if you're using a lot of chips and nuggets and you want to create that uniform, you want to calm those chips and nuggets down and make them sit properly to attention, then it's a nice flat oval that you want to be using. Now those are 18 by 13. Then you also have your aventurine ovals. Now, I love aventurine so much. It's such a summery colour. And actually, if you take aventurine, now these all go really beautifully together, don't they? We're thinking waterfalls, we're thinking rainforest, we're thinking those damp, mossy, hot climates. But then when you take your Amazonite away and you put it with something like pink, you've got a vintage piece of jewellery. That's why I love Amazonite. How vintage are those combinations there? It's a very, very versatile strand. Now, put them all together and you've just got something fab. Now, I want to show you what else you get with this kit, because it's not just the strands. You also get your bead reamer. Now, I love this bead reamer. These are great if you're working with pearls and you want to just widen that pearl hole a little bit. Maybe you want to put your tiger tail through there. It's great for that. Now, this bead reamers are great because you always need them. You can also use them to manipulate wire.
Well, I've just used them in the tiger's eye because I'm doing some wire work with it, and most of them are fine, but you just get the odd one maybe. And the same with pearls that have just got a bit of dust in. Yeah. So that they are a must to have.
They're invaluable. Your bead reamer is going to be the thing you always go for to just do this, that or the other. You know, it's one of those tools that you need. Now, what I like about this bead reamer, and I have used it so I can talk to you about that, is and this is going to sound so silly, you know, like a chap has his favourite screwdriver because it's comfortable and and it's got a great grip on it. That's the same thing with this. It's a nice grip that you get on it, and it fits in the palm of your hand. And I know it sounds silly, but it's much easier to use than the skinnier one because of that. Now, I'm going to also get... Do you honestly get this large toolkit as well? So you've got the DVD, you've got your tiger tail, you've got your elastic, and you've got your monofilament. Now, if you're watching us here at Jewellery Maker and you're thinking, I want a new hobby, just like, you know, we've just spoken to one of our Sunday Experience ladies and she said, you know, kids are growing up, she wants to get her teeth into something, but it could be that you're starting a new business. It could be that you're already crafty, you've got your card making website and you're thinking, I want to get into this jewellery making business. I love my accessories. Maybe you want to do some bridal things. Maybe you're already doing bridal cards and invitations and you want to branch out and do the whole package and you want to start off a new business, jewellery making. We've got everything, and I mean everything you need in order to do that. We've got the large toolkit for you. Within your large toolkit, you will get your round nose pliers. I'll talk you through each individual piece, actually, it's easier, isn't it? Do I get this foam board as well? No. Right, I'll talk to you about that, why that's important in just a second. Your round nose pliers are great for creating your eyes on your, if you want to create eye links. They're great for rosary chain links. They're just brilliant. You need them all the time. You know, we saw those lovely S links in the Sunday Experience. Those are created with wire and round nose pliers. You'll use those for curling your wire around. You will use those for opening and closing findings sometimes as well. Now you've also then got your crimping tool. Your crimping tool is what this isn't something you absolutely must have, but it makes life so much neater and tidier. Your crimping tool is what you will use to squish down your crimp beads. Then you've got your square-ended flat nose pliers. These are great if you've created your eye loop and you want to then turn that into a spiral of wire, your flat nose. These are also great if you want to hold on to a piece, a finding. They're great for that because they're nice and firm and sturdy. They're also brilliant for opening and closing your jump rings. They will do a host of different things. Now you've also got your bead measurer, you've got your snips, you've got your tweezers with your scoop on the end here as well. You've got that wonderful reaming tool. Now it's also got lots of different shaped rasps and reams in there. So you've got the cone shape, loads, which are all here, and they just screw on. That's a great tool in itself. What I call your dolphin nose flat nose pliers, but also called snipe nose flat pliers, snipe nose. So, you know, just when you want to get in there for the little detailed pieces where your flat ones are too wide, then you've got your nips. Now you will use these for snipping your tiger tail, you will use these for snipping your wire, you'll use them for everything. Every single tool has its place. Every single tool is important for your jewellery making. I'm not even done there because I think, is this right? Bag of findings too. 100 findings, including a metre of chain. You've got your heart toggle clasp, you've got your round toggle clasp, you've got your eye pins, you've got your head pins, you've got your chandelier findings, 3 pairs of shepherd's hooks, you've got your jump rings on a 7mm and your jump rings on a 5mm. You've also got your crimp beads and your crimp bead covers, and you've got your silver balls. 100 incredible findings that are going to go so far. Now these findings are real solid sterling silver over E-coated copper. E-coating copper makes your findings hypoallergenic. E-coated copper will prevent tarnishing. So you can manipulate these and not worry too much about that tarnishing. It is going to happen inevitably, but E-coating will give you that longevity. It could be that it doesn't happen for a couple of years. Really important. So we got your tools, we got your beading. Hang on a minute, you've also got your beading mat. I'm so sorry, there's so much in this kit. Now, why do I need a beading mat? I will tell you, because there is nothing more annoying when you're beading, the doorbell goes, the dog runs past, and everything flies everywhere. Keep your beads in place. They won't move around, they won't jiggle around, they'll stay in place. And actually it's just, and also your findings and things like that, if you keep it all on the beading board, rather than having a flat surface where everything just goes ping and rolls around everywhere, these will stay where that you want them to stay. And that's quite important when you're trying to create something. And it is important when you want to take things off the strand and you want to get inspiration from them as well. It's just one of those things you need. Lovely and spongy, great on your lap while you're watching telly. I don't know why you got to be northern to watch telly. Right, you've got your, you've got your beading projects DVD edition 2. So edition 2, if you haven't got edition 1, don't panic. Edition 2 is just furthering your skills. You don't have to have any of all of our DVDs. You'll get your free tutorial DVD if you haven't already got it with your very first order. So you've got your findings, you've got your tiger tail, your monofilament, you've also got your elastic, you've got your 3 gorgeous gemstone strands. Let's not forget those, your bead board and your large toolkit. Now the large toolkit on its own is usually just under £20. Oh, £15.95 is it? You've got $4.95 on your DVD, so we're just over £20 already for that. Your bead ring tool, 100 findings, 3 strands. You've got ever such a lot in this. Now don't forget, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee with absolutely everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker. Come shopping with us this morning, because we're going to give you deals like this, £37.95. Don't forget, you've got those 3 strands there as well. You've got 100 findings. This is a great deal. You've got your spongy board as well, £37.90. Imagine setting up your own business for under 40 quid. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's brilliant. Isn't it brilliant? What business could you start for that? I can't think of any. This is great, and I tell you what, it's not just about a business, it's about a lifestyle, it's about friends chatting on Facebook. There are bead meets in your area, there's bead meets going on all over the country, and it's wonderful. A bead meet is where all you lovely jewellery makers get together, and you share your pieces, you show what's going on, you talk to each other, you make your jewellery. You know, Gemma Crow does the Gloucestershire bead meet, a lot of our, I'm sure Laura Binding does the Bristol one as well, you know, and it's all through Facebook. So go and click and like our Facebook page. We welcome you onto that. £37.95. Give us a text this morning, 60777 JM Studio, followed by your message. We love getting interactive with you. Give us a tweet. We are at jewellery_maker. I'm at Ginevra, Jenevra. Are you on Twitter, Shields?
Not on Twitter, no.
Not on Twitter.
No.
We need to get on Twitter.
I'm on Facebook.
We need your gossip on Twitter. That's what we need.
Right, okay.
I'm going to get you tweeting. I'm going to get
gossip.
you tweeting.
Oh no, the gossip couldn't go on there. No.
I'm addicted to Twitter.
No. I might write a book though.
Oh, she might write a book. If you do, you'll want to get on Twitter to tell everyone about it.
True. Yeah,
so let's do it. Write a book. £37.09. Maybe we could do one together. Imagine if Chris Durden and I wrote a book. It would be about this thick. I don't think they'd allow it. £37.95. Now, there are loads of you on the phone lines for this. There's plenty. Is there still plenty? There's still plenty, so please don't panic. Remember, you are making a great saving by buying these, and you've got 3 wonderful strands of gemstones. You have got, do you know what, I haven't given you your dimensions for those gemstones. I am sorry. You have got your green aventurine ovals at 18 by 13, and there's 230 carats of those. 180 in your green line jasper, 18 by 13, and then you got your red tiger's eye. 10 mil. You're saving over £20, Ed's just telling me, by buying this. So not only have we put this bundle together for you, we're giving you a saving. It's a no-brainer. And you're getting a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get anything, actually, I've changed my mind, I'm going to ask you about it, just send it us back. We're not going to say, why exactly don't you want this? Just send it us back. We don't do that. We don't do that. If it's not for you, it's not for you, and that's the end of that. It will be, though, because I'll tell you, you'll get it home and you'll be like, oh, what am I going to make? Stretchies. Right, now I'm going to give you something else fan-bloomin-tastic. A gorgeous brand. Oh, yes. Can we do one of the brand new strands? I tell you, I'll be honest with you, I thought that this was Mystic Topaz when I first saw it. I did, honestly. And actually, I think I said to you, ooh, Mystic Topaz. It's fluorite. I will make a bold statement that this is probably the best fluorite I've ever seen. Look at that colour. Deep, midnight ocean blue. You could just dive off that deck of that boat into the water.
Fluorite like that before.
Isn't it incredible?
Have we had it before?
It's brand new. The quality.
I was going to say, I've never
I thought it was
seen
topaz.
that.
I honestly, hand on heart, thought that this was topaz. And I think it's very, very Sheila. I can see lots of pearls. I can see this in clusters. I can see you using 3 or 4 of the smaller ones in the cluster. That. You need it. Of course you do.
I might have to ask Linda to make a phone call.
Back pocket it.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Do you know what I think is great about these strands that we're getting from Gems of Distinction? Have you noticed how they've got silver spacer beads in between?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
And actually, when you're looking at a strand like this, it gives you scope, it gives you the insight. And when these have been spaced out, you can see them as individual gemstones, which is nice. And you can think to yourself, right, this one is going to go in a ring. This one is a pendant.
Well, this is it, yeah, absolutely. And they are showstoppers, because when anybody sees you wearing anything like that, you can't help but notice. And you know, you won't see anybody else wearing anything with those stones in. I've never seen it as, I mean, I know I've said it before with the labradorite, but it's true, because I do look, when I go, you know, have a look around the shops, which you do in the various boutiques.
Can't help it when we're in this
I mean, I zoom in on everybody's jewellery, and you don't see that.
You don't,
So
do you?
if you buy a strand like that, you know you're quite unique, you know, in how many people will have that.
And as a jewellery maker, Sheila, when you're selling your jewellery on, how many other jewellery makers actually have the opportunity to work with genuine gemstones, A, and a gemstone like fluorite? I know Mark Smith, one of our designers, always says that it fascinates his customers when he tells them the story about fluorite and how it fluoresces in UV light. And it is fascinating. And if you go to Natural History Museum in Oxford, there's a room dedicated to gemstones that do this, and it's under a UV light, and it glows, and it's fabulous, and it's wonderful. Look at this strand. I actually think that these individual gemstones, if you were to go somewhere, and let's say, for instance, you went to that museum and you weren't even a jewellery maker, you were buying a piece of fluorite because of your sheer fascination with this natural glowing stone. Individually in that museum shop, are you going to pay about £6 or £7 a gemstone? Absolutely.
I mean, I went to Denmark last year to a friend of mine, and we went round the museum, and we went round the amber shop as well.
Yeah, and that's fascinating.
Oh, and in the museum, I was looking at all the swords and all, you know, the beautiful jewellery that you see, and it's amazing how many of the gemstones we sell at the prices that we sell are in those pieces. I was really, and I thought, wow, you know.
I actually think it's important for us to do that, Sheila, because you go, hang on a minute,
how old
I stand right behind the value that that everybody at home is getting, and I actually think for you and I, that's a really important thing, because
it fascinates me. I mean, you know, even in the swords and the armoury and the tiny little
tools that they use.
It's just amazing.
It is, isn't it? I was at the British Museum with the kids last week, and I was in the Egyptian thing, because they wanted to look at the mummy that had been preserved. With all the skin, they were fascinated, and as they were doing that, they were like, "Oh, dead body." Boys are like that, aren't they? And I sort of had a saunter around. They think it's great, don't they? Look, he's dead. And Max said, "When my hamster dies, I'm going to mummify him." I was like, "No, thanks. That's not happening." Anyway, I'm going around and looking at all the little trinkets and things. You know, they put in when you mummified, they put like little dolls in there with you, didn't they? They're called something, but I'm too stupid to remember what. And they were all decorated with lots and lots and lots of turquoise, lapis. You know, these colours.
Turquoise I noticed in abundance.
And this is one of those gemstones. Now this strand, let's talk about, now we've talked about how important the gemstone is, but actually what are you going to do with this when you get it home? Let's look at the shape of these and think about putting them in a ring. Let's think about taking 3 of these and putting them in a big cluster, a Sheila style cluster, right at the front. Think open shirt, white shirt, lovely elaborate neckline, bib style necklace. And I think these are big, these are colourful, they're very, very rich in colour. Let's think about using lapis lazuli, maybe if you want a solid colour next to it. Let's think about using turquoise with these as well. Plain rounds would look stunning. Would they go in earrings? Yeah, the smaller ones. The smaller, well, you could put the larger ones in as well, couldn't you? Wire wrapping it, I think, is a definite cert with these.
I think with jewellery making, you've got to experiment, and you know, sometimes you're really quite so pleased and astounded at what actually does come together. So, because you can always take it apart, but try, because you'll be amazed at what does happen.
You've hit the nail on the head. Don't ever be worried.
No.
You can always. It's not like you've glued something on. It's not like you've done something with paint that can't be undone. With jewellery making, take it apart if you don't love it. Do you know what's really great about this strand? And what I don't even know why we haven't mentioned it. This is the perfect strand to crochet with. Absolutely.
As a feature piece in a flower.
A big feature.
In a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. And knitting, crocheting. but if you actually make a flower with crocheting, which is really lovely to do, that would look beautiful, and you can make a cluster of those flowers.
Absolutely. We got to give you the price tag. I've been nattering away. I'm so sorry. Brand new. It's all my fault. Ed's telling me to stop gas bagging. Brand new in today, £14.45. The quality. Now, like I said, if you treat these all as individual gemstones, the quality is incredible. Individual gemstones, think about how much you would be paying per gemstone. £14.45. Now you've got to be on the ball with this one. I know I say that, and I've been bending your ear off about it for minutes and minutes, haven't I? Don't forget, I can't help it. It's gorgeous, and when you see something that's like this, you're like, ooh, zoning in on it. £14.45. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so now's definitely the time to be buying this strand in bulk. I'm just thinking, can I just show you that with the chalcedony that we got later? Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ed, I know I've got to move on, and we got loads to do today. Oh, it's just I love it. Can't help it, can you? Now, can't help it, can you? I'm so classy. Oh, I can't help it, can I? Don't. They're talking, they say I sound like someone off the Mighty Beach, which my son is obsessed with. Yeah, do you remember that? It's so embarrassing, Chris. When there was an eel on the wall in a Cotswold pub. I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Let's have a look. Have a look at this. Now, with a strand like this, I'm definitely thinking earrings, cascading, shoulder dusters, gorgeous. Now, the quality is excellent. Tiaras and fascinators. Did you see that fascinator in the Sunday Experience room? This would have looked gorgeous with all that hematite and the white feathers and the black feathers. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. These are going to look great with hematite bicones. These are going to look wonderful. Standing proud on a tiara, on a fascinator. Let's do more fascinators. That was amazing.
Fascinator show, or yeah, I do.
It would be fascinating, Ed. Yes,
Fascinating.
thank you for that. Oh, boom, boom. Boom, boom. 65 carats of labradorite. It's one of those strands that I think if you got some 0.4 wire and you do loads of 0.4 wire twists and spray them and do something maybe, actually you could be quite gem heavy with these at the front piece of, again, a real clustered necklace. Think about wire work with these. Think gem crow, think mesh. Mesh looks great with labradorite, doesn't it? I love mesh with labradorite. Pearls. Are you ready? This is a brand spanking new strand. We're going to give you a crazy price tag. Code that you need, JPRU 94, 65 carats. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, you've got to grab it. £6.95 for a strand of gorgeous labradorite. Because that's not the price tag for labradorite, because this is a graduated strand and there are so many options. They're lightweights, and because there is so much you can do with a strand like this, you need it in your stash. It's a stash builder. If you've never worked with labradorite before, and believe me, I've met jewellery makers who haven't, and I know it comes as a massive surprise. We met that lovely lady Madeline, didn't we, who was on the Sunday Experience about 3 weeks ago. She'd been jewellery making for 3 years and she'd never used labradorite, and I was like, you've got to use this gemstone, and hooked. £6.95. This could be the strand that gets you hooked on a wonderful gemstone like labradorite. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Have a look, because as the light, that price tag, grab 3 of these, grab 3 of them. This doesn't happen often, and I tell you, the quality is fantastic. And it's not, you know, sometimes, all right, we'll give you a strand for £6.95. And you won't have that powerful labradorite. You've got it. You have. I promise you. Hand on heart, you've got it right there. Think about using this in incorporation with your polymer clay. Think about. You can see that labradorescence. The quality is great. Now, some pieces are bigger than others. You've got irregular shapes. Fabulous. Because you'll create something lovely and organic out of that. And that's when I think fascinating tiaras. That's what, when you've got a strand of different shapes and different sizes. That's when I think, yeah, this would be perfect for that. Earrings as well. I'd like to see a chain graduation on earrings. Wire work. What colour wire would you use with this strand? Silver wire? Blue wire? Chartreuse wire? Pink, says Sheila. Yeah.
Well, any wire
You've got
would
all
go
those
with
colours
that.
in there,
Yeah, any
yeah.
wire would go. It's beautiful.
£6.95. You need to check out your baskets. Let's give you something bundleicious. Don't forget, please don't forget, we've got a crochet tool coming up for you. If you do, I don't know how to do crochet, so I'm going to have a little bit of a go, and it might go horribly wrong. So I just decided then that I was going to have a go a minute ago, and now I've said it, I'm going to have to. So let's see. If Jenny can do it, you can. If I can't, then, you know, I'm going to give it a try though. I can't really knit very well. Right, which bundle? Yes, let's do those pearlies. Do you know what? Do you know what? You need these pearls, in particular the blue, to go with the fluorite that we just gave to you. Have a look at this combination. If you've got the fluorite, you need the pearls. Look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I love that. Look. Oh. I want a jewellery make now.
I'll have to write a list in a minute.
Yeah, we should have a little pen and paper.
Yeah.
What we want. Feathers. Just look. Do you see how well they go though? Isn't it beautiful?
That's lovely.
What about that lovely deep blue wire we've got?
The hematite would go with that as well.
That little hematite.
That little hematite, yeah.
They've taken it away from
Fascinator in that would be all.
I reckon that is absolutely stunning. Now, that's not what we gave you. You love them too. Chris loves that too. Fuchsia pearls.
Keisha.
Keisha pearls.
Keisha, I mean. I always say Keisha, and it's Keisha, yeah.
Have a look at these pearls. Now, do you see this flat coin? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but to get that shape in a real pearl, a genuine pearl, they put a film over where the pearl's going to form. And instead of the pearl growing up, it's kind of like cling film, but it's not. It's breathable and it's all safe and lovely, and you know, it's all nothing horrid. And what happens is, instead of the pearl growing up like this, it grows out like this. Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? And then you get that shape, and this is a real pearl. I find that fascinating, and I think, God, you don't think, do you, that could happen?
Like a
These processes.
semi-permeable membrane.
Like a semi-permeable membrane. No, that's not what I was going to say, because I don't even know what that means, but...
It's like osmosis.
Yeah, osmosis. What is he saying? Now,
Has he swallowed a dictionary or
something? Sometimes you get the brain coming out and then you go, oh,
yeah, true,
brainy. You don't know how to handle your own brain, and that's why you're insane. That's what it is with Chris. Yes, like a semi-permeable membrane. No, have a look. So, we're talking about a process that's gone into this pearl to make it beautiful for your jewellery making. And then look at these. They're so vintage. Look at those beautiful pink pearls. They're a peachy pink, and they're delicate, and they're feminine, and they're soft, and they're gorgeous. Now, I love that peacock pearl. Is something we haven't seen a lot of peacock pearl, have we, Sheila?
And not that colour either. You know, not the sort of because I think in that peacock
deeper
pearl
sort of
you get so many different sort of tones and hues and lustre in there. It shows every colour if you look closely at it.
Again, I'm definitely thinking mermaids with this trio.
Yes, definitely.
This strand is absolutely vintage, and put it with something. Actually, let's have a look at this. Put it with your blue. That is so 1950s.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, I love it. But look, all together they're going to make something that has got this lovely magic about it. There's something...
That's the word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Magic. Yeah.
It is, and you think, have you ever, you know, you look at those paintings of the fantasy paintings with the mermaids and like, even if there's a really nice pre-Raphaelite painting that I love that's of Pandora's box, which makes me sound totally pretentious, I know, but it's like that. It's got that mystic. It's just amazing. Look at those colours, the pearlescence. Peacock pearls like that, they're gonna fly. I know they are. No, I reckon this bundle will sell out. I really want it. $19.95. 3 strands of genuine pearl, and to talk about the process that's gone into flattening those pearls into that coin. Now that coin will go into a ring, Did you buy Louise Jacobson's DVD? Wirework rings, great strands for that. Perfect. And how vintage, how beautiful are those pinky peach pearls, and they're going to go in your bridal jewellery, and they're going to go in your occasion jewellery, and your prom style jewellery, and your ball gown jewellery. If you do commissions for gown shops, this is your trio right here. If you're thinking about getting into wedding jewellery and you want to go to a wedding fair and you want to take examples of strands that you're going to use in that wedding jewellery with you, you need this trio on board. They are beautiful, absolutely elegant, timeless, and a must-have for your stash at £19.95. What would you do with these, Sheila?
Oh,
what wouldn't you do with them?
What wouldn't I do with them? Yeah, I would probably, I would stagger them on some chain, but also with the pearls, I would probably make something very quite pretty and bridal and.
It's very vintagey.
Yeah, and you could split that actually, because if you've got bridesmaids that's sort of in like a blue, a teal blue or whatever, then you've got bridesmaids plus bride's jewellery there. So they are just so beautiful and yeah.
There's something very mystical and magic about it.
Yeah, that's why I think you have to keep it quite delicate and quite feminine, really.
I think all eyes are on the gemstones, aren't they?
Absolutely,
Rather than on the elaborance of your wire work or what have you.
I think, I mean, with it, yeah, you could encase them with some very thin wire and just take one or two of them and just maybe make a feature piece at the bottom of a necklace, or make a feature piece of one and dangle it with some chain, and you could get a lot of beautiful pieces out of that for your craft
I mean, you
fairs.
and I are real fans of the pearl.
Yeah.
I think that it just makes your jewellery look expensive.
It does,
and that's why I like them.
It does.
£19.95 to make your jewellery look expensive, to give your jewellery that vintage look, that timeless, that elegant look. And there's one of two ways in which you can come and grab this trio. 0800 644 655 on the phone lines, or you can get involved with us online. It's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Code for you right on the screen now. After the break, we are going to be launching a brand new kit. Don't forget, we've got that crochet tool coming up too. Don't move a muscle.
There are two easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only one P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Thread 6 beads onto your choice of beading wire. Take one end of the wire and feed it back through the first gemstone on the other side. Pull the wire until you've made a gemstone circle. The size of the circle depends on the amount of gemstones you use.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have many stages of quality control, from lab tests all the way through to our own in-house gemologists. We're confident with our quality, but we want to give you that peace of mind by offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Jewellery Maker are proud to present our new range of Lisa Pavelka crafting foils. These easy-to-use foils are a great way to create a unique look to your polymer and silver clay designs. With a wide range of vibrant colours, including gold, silver and rainbow, these foils will leave your creations with a metallic coating. Use alongside our border moulds and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
They're all eating cake and they're all gorgeous. If you want to get involved on our Sunday experience, give us a call. Speak to Kirsty, 0800 644 655. We love being inspired by you. We absolutely love coming and meeting you, and we love it when you bring cake. Look, there's the gorgeous Linda. You're lucky. She doesn't know that we've actually got the camera on her. She could have been... they've just been stirred. They've just... Look, she's eating cake now. They've just been at the window, like, teasing us. So gorgeous Claire. Look at gorgeous Claire. Look, she's there with the cake. I don't mind. Which chocolate or walnut, darling?
I really don't mind.
We'll have half each.
You choose. You choose.
This is why we love you. It's lovely. Come in, have a chat, piece of cake, do some jewellery making. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday this morning. We are now going to launch a brand new kit for you. When we're looking at this kit, we're thinking tranquility. We're thinking, actually, there's some very sandy beach tones in this, and when you look at a strand like this, if you've ever been to a pebble beach, you'll appreciate that colour. You can almost hear the sea lapping against the shore, can't you? Fossil agate. Now this is the gemstone that Chris had in his... This is the same gemstone you had in your cufflinks, Chris. Now, would you make a cufflink out of a round bead? I'm not sure whether it would be that comfortable, but you sure would make it out of these. Fossil agate is really fascinating. Do you know why? I mean, this is clues in the title. These are actual fossils. Every single gemstone individual, every single gemstone telling a story, taking a snapshot of a lifetime of thousands and thousands of years ago. The tranquility of these colours is amazing. Now, Sheila's designed mainly feminine, well, all feminine jewellery, but I'm thinking, again, this is a great kit for you if you want to make unisex pieces. The wooden beads make it so that you can do that bohemian style. You can almost imagine the gladiator sandals, the hot sun beating down, nice breeze blowing your maxi dress, and jewellery made out of these gorgeous gemstones. Because they are neutral, you can wear them with anything, and that's why they are wonderful in your stash. Now, when you buy a kit from us, if you're new to jewellery making, you're thinking, what does a kit do for me that a bundle doesn't? A kit, now this kit in particular, who put this kit together actually, Ed? Our kits are put together by our resident guest designers, Linda and Sheila usually, or some of our other designers who will do it for... Did Debbie Bolford put this together? Debbie Bolford put this together, and Debbie Bolford's been with us for years, and actually Debbie does like those neutral tones, and if you're a big Debbie Bolford fan, you'll see that actually this would be a great one, wouldn't it, with Debbie's polymer clay. So getting back to the point of why you want a kit, you've had that personal shopper experience. You're not only getting gemstone strands, you're getting strands that work together. You're getting strands that are inspiring together. And our designer has put this kit together, gorgeous Debbie Bolford, with that in mind. Now you will also get wire. Your wire is on a 1 mil. So we've got that personal shopping experience. We're not just getting gemstones, we're also getting other elements. We're getting wire in this kit. Wire, why do I wire? Why would I want to work with wire? Because you can push your skills further, because you can create something outstanding that is 100% your own creation. Don't ever panic with wire, because we do have DVDs, we have tutorials. If you want, this is a wire creation from Gemma Crow, who is an absolute design genius. And again, Joe here, who is a wire worker, creating that crown. But not just that, you can also create something like Mark Smith has created. Look at that. Isn't it wonderful? So it's not just about being able to be crazy and elaborate, and we're not all Rachel Norris, we're not all Gemma Crow. You can also do, this is with the same gold wire, let's say 1 mil. Now 1 mil is going to create your structure. 1 mil is important for structure. So 1 mil is your frame, 1 mil is your cuff, 1 mil is what you need to create that big swill that you want to stay in place. 1 mil is also great for rings. You've got 10 meters of it, 10 meters of 1 mil wire. So you've got that structure wire. Now you've also got with this kit, so you've got wire, you've got gemstones. You also get 100 findings, and they are gold on E-coated copper, which makes them hypoallergenic. It also prevents them from tarnishing. You've got 1 meter of chain, 2 toggle clasps, 1 in a heart, 1 in a round, the eye pin, the head pin, the 7 mil jump rings. You've also got your bolt rings, 3 pairs of shepherd's hooks, 2 chandeliers, your crimp bead covers, and your gold balls. You have got so much. You will always have a finding or 2 remaining after you've created everything in your kit ready to create, including, I'm still not finished, $21.95. You've got your beading thread, your monofilament, and your elastic. You get everything. You get everything. It's all right, Ed. £21.95. You are getting all of this. £21.95. If you're brand new to Jewellery Maker, you also get a free tutorial DVD. This is amazing. Let's get straight on over. If you feel inspired, do you know what? Sneaky peek of the earrings that Sheila's made. How did they get in my ears? I can't explain that. I don't know. Oh, I'm not sure. Aren't they luscious? Now, are you ready for me? I'm trying over. You're all on the line for this one.
I'm just having trouble.
She's having problems with it. Look at this cake.
There we go.
Can I just show you?
No, I'm not. I give in.
Now, Ed, Ed sat there going, "Oh, this is the most amazing cake I've ever tasted." Which one did you go with? Which cake did you go with, Ed? I'll tell you.
I'll give in. I'll do it in a minute.
Now.
I know.
Now. Look at what you can create with wire. Okay. What you've done here is something that
it's free form, really.
Yes,
isn't it?
I don't think I'd be able to do that, if I'm honest.
You have to be quite firm.
This is a kit
with a 1 mil, because it is very strong, but it's also very, very palpable. It moves and it twists very easily.
Is that easy though? Because I'm looking at that thinking, whoa.
Well, some wires you see, they can be one, but they can be quite like a stiff one. This is a very. It's still very firm, but it's also very malleable, and it's.
Would you say, now because I was looking at this kit thinking it's a great beginner's kit because you've got the shape, you've got the size really easy to use, and you've got the wire.
It's holiday, isn't it?
But it's also a very advanced kit because of what you've done here. So I'd actually say this is one for everybody.
It is, because wire is all about experimenting, and it is very, very freeform. I mean, I have literally just started it. I'll show you how I've started it, and then it's just a case of getting your sort of base and then working with it and twisting and pulling it up and twisting it across, and you know, so it is. Everybody can do it. It's just like anything that you're sort of once you're shown, then you've got more of an idea how to do it.
Yeah, I think, and you will. The more you jewellery make, the more you tune in, the more you download off our website, the more of our DVDs you get, the more familiar you are going to be. Now, gizmo coils or round nose plier coil?
No, gizmo coils. Yeah, I just did a long stretch on the gizmo, and then just cut it up into and that's easy for anybody that's new to jewellery making.
People would say, what is a gizmo? What are you talking about? That's something off that film, The Gremlins. It's literally, it's like a rod, and you do this, and the wire winds itself around. It's so easy.
And then all you do is then just cut it into sections then, and then pop it in between your gemstones.
Wow. I actually thought...
This might actually help with what you're talking about. There's a bundle in today's show. It's all the wirework DVDs.
And it's in today's show. Yeah. So if you're inspired by it's like we planned it.
The DVD, I have to say, they are amazing because, you know, even I learned from them, and
our designers learn from them.
Yeah, there's like 8 projects, six projects I think on each DVD, and they're so informative, and they take you through step by step. You can rewind them. You can.
So friendly, Sheila.
They are exactly. They are a must, and I love the box.
Me too. And you can put your findings in there. Now let's get on and have a look at your gorgeous jewellery. You've made loads. Now I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw this first of all this morning, I thought actually that these were those findings, those links that we get. But you've made that, and that is so contemporary. I love it.
You've got the earrings on to match, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
You have, yes. She has got the earrings on, Tom. Yeah.
You better take a still of these, because I'm not sure if you're going to get them back. Gizmo coil at the front and making a feature. Love this wirework butterfly. Is it? Yeah, it is kind of.
It started out as something else, and it ended up, and that's what you do with wire. And I thought, oh, I quite like that. So I just left it as it was. So you know,
I love it. Laura Binding would like that.
There is no rules with wire, really. I mean, there are, but what I'm saying is, when it's free form, just play it, twist it around your fingers, your wrist, whatever. Just
rules are made to be broken anyway. You break the rules.
Or anything you've got in the kitchen that you can wrap round or roll round, or your ring mandrel, and
Now let's have a look, because you've done your. What are you gonna show us?
I'm going to show how to start the bracelet.
Well, I ought to wear it then, really, oughtn't I?
Well, yes. Then.
Yeah. Go on then.
Let me just undo that then.
Do you need to look at it actually?
Pardon?
Do you need to look at it?
No.
You know I always do this. Let me wear it. I love it. It's like going into your best friend's wardrobe and going, oh, I love these shoes. Let's put them on.
I'm going to wear that.
I love this. Yeah, come on.
I mean, this is supposed to sit framed across your wrist, really, but I've just put something on it just to.
I'm such an awkward thing, aren't I?
So really, it sits like that. But I just put it on the stand.
I love it. Oh, we've got a ball coming up in June.
Since the summer.
We're not really allowed to tell you where it is, am I? Can I say it's in London?
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm allowed to say this.
It's in London, yeah.
From the venue, you can see Big Ben. Ruth said I'm allowed, and St Paul's Cathedral.
Oh, wow.
You going?
Well, I'm supposed to be in Brighton then, but we'll have to see.
What, Brighton's near? I love Brighton.
Actually, it is.
Brighton's near. Yeah, it's like
not
half an hour on the train.
That's
not even that.
I might
23 miles.
Extend it to 3 days.
You can go. Yeah. Bring a date.
I will. Yeah, I'll bring it forward. I mean, I'll include
Chris said, can he be your date?
Of course you can. Cufflinks as well.
Cufflinks and all, she said.
Your heart cufflinks?
Yeah, he'll be there. Oh, okay. You two would make a really handsome couple.
Oh, with your dicky bow.
Right now, he is actually going to make you take him. Then you realise this, don't you?
You'll have to meet me in Brighton then.
Oh, he's always there anyway. Let's have a look.
Right now, this is just the wire, and all I've done with this, I've just curled it at the end, and then what I've done, I've got it round my 2 fingers, and I've just wrapped it round, and then pushed it back in, and then just move it around a bit, and then take your wire back through. It does. I mean, there isn't. This is purely freeform. This will probably look slightly different to that one, but that's what it's all about, really. You have to be quite firm. Sorry if I'm moving it about.
You can't keep still when you're doing this, though, Sheila.
No,
Let's
you
face
can't.
it.
No, you can't. It's very difficult. So then just take it back up again.
So you're basically kind of sewing with wire, aren't you?
You are, yeah. I mean, and then you can start to look at your shape. You look at where it needs anchoring again, and then just pop that wire. I mean, obviously you'll be threading gemstones on at the same time, but
we got that thicker 1 mil. Is it easy to thread the gemstones on that, because that's the thickest wire? Did you find it easy, or would you have to ream them?
You do need gemstones with sort of larger holes in, and fortunately those had. They had. So excuse me, but the wire does tend to go off on its own. So really, this is all this is. You sort of keep threading and twisting and pushing and
manipulating.
But once you've got your gemstones on, that does make it more rigid.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to anchor that a bit more so that it's a bit more rigid on its own without any gemstones on it. But you'll have to bear with me while I'm... There you go. And then when you've actually got that rigid, and then you can move it further on then, and you can start to carry on making your next. So I'll just pop that up there. There we go. And then when you come to the end of that, and that feels quite rigid.
Isn't it funny? You've just done that completely freehand. You'd never be able to repeat it.
No, you wouldn't.
Everything
and then just keep doing that again, wrapping it around your 2 fingers, pulling it out, pushing it in, anchoring it. And really, that's all you do all the way along the bracelet. You know, have a look to see that it's sort of, you know, I look back at it and see where I can anchor it and go back and anchor it. But don't worry with the wire, because you can actually just twist it and pull it, and then afterwards, what you can do is put your gemstones on afterwards, really. But I did do it as I was going along, because it gave me a little bit more. It kept the bracelet in its... I mean, this is totally different to the other one, because that's how freeform wire work is, really. But as you can see, it's coming into some sort of structure.
And Sheila, when you're trying to make it curved, do you do that afterwards, or do you do it as you're going along?
Because the wire is very strong, and you've then got your gemstones on, and the thickness of the wire, because don't forget we've got lots of thicknesses together here, it's because this wire, I had twisted this wire a bit. So it all sort of, you can pull it out, you can push it, you can twist it. I mean, I will join that up, and I will secure that as well. But because I've only got a small amount of wire here now, but this is all you do. I mean, I'm sort of halfway through the bracelet now, really, aren't I? There's about the same amount again. And then just take it over there again and start wrapping it around your fingers twice, and then it gives you that, you can push it in, you can... So it's giving you a completely different look to that one. This is a bit more...
Chris has just went, hang on a minute, because he put yours on. How am I getting the gems in there? Have I done that already? You do it as you go along.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it afterwards.
Well, you can do it afterwards if you want to.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah,
afterwards.
you can just. You can always add on to wire.
You can just finish your bracelet like so, and then you can actually thread on some gemstones and then take it through. And then once you're taking it through, you will then secure all these little sections here. But I did with that one. I did do it.
Did you do it before or after?
I did it before.
Okay, so as you were going along,
as I was going along, yeah. But I went on here because this has got a little bit twisted. But this is all it is. It's almost like making your own little jigsaw puzzle, really. But you make the pieces fit where you want them to fit, really, and you can sort of bend it over so it sits. It's sort of got a bit of a round to it, and it sits better on your wrist. But I mean, that is just that's the frame. And just carry on doing that until it's long enough. You can even put, if you've got some more thinner wire at home, you can actually use that. You can use your thinner wire at home.
Beading thread? Is it gold beading thread? It would be hard to secure,
thread,
actually, wouldn't it?
Stick to the sort of 4mm wire if you've got some. If not, buy some off us on the web. But I mean, that is the basis to the frame. Wrapping it around 2 of your fingers, you know, just your fingers or whatever.
It's fab, isn't it?
And then just giving a structure to your bracelet.
Don't forget, we got that crochet tool going up soon. Very, very excited about that. For now, it's time to look at your designs on the Wall of Fame.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
We're gossiping.
A bit carried away there.
Gosh, we are both gossips. Yes, we are super excited about your designs today. Oh, it's that peridot, isn't that gorgeous?
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's the tree of life. Oh, 875. Viking knit cord, I think. I'm not sure. Bit of cord. Let's have a look. Yeah. It's from Kathy in Leeds, and Kathy says, "Good morning, all you lovely folks at Jewellery Maker. Hope it's a wonderful day for you. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a tree of life I made with peridot chip. I knew that was peridot. I love peridot. Peridot chips are from some wonderful gem scoops, as well as wire from Jewellery Maker. I've just been buying a bunch of polymer clay goodies from you with my Wall of Fame win. Woo! So you see some of those creations in the near future. Big smiley face. Still your faithful JM junkie, Kathy in Leeds. Wow, Kathy, it's brilliant.
That's lovely, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It's so.
We've got those on today's show.
Oh wow! Well,
yeah.
There's also a little poem on the back if I've got time. This is number 876, and this comes from Keith Higgins in Durham. And Keith says, "I'm 78 years old, a widower, and trying at my hands at something new, encouraged by my daughter, another of your customers. Arthritic hands and poor eyes. Crimpys must be left over from the medieval torture chamber." And you can't say, oh bless him. But enjoying the challenge, a glass of wine also helps, and a magnifying glass. This is my first effort using basic procedures, only a simple design. The kit used was Rodeo Drive from your Easter offers. Watching your morning programmes is like having friends around for coffee and friends who bring their own biscuits too. Many thanks for your company and a gem of a thought. I had a thought it was a gem to bring to life was no problem. A visit to my online store, and within no time my thoughts she wore. Oh, that's so lovely. And that's from Keith in Durham. Thank you, Keith, and good luck to you, and bless you. Oh,
he's put something funny at the bottom.
I didn't see that.
It says, "You will see from my remarks that most men I'm bidding for the sympathy vote." Lol. Lol. Look at this wire work. It's fab, and it's from Michael Lynch, who says, "Hi to Jewellery Maker, hope you're well. This was made with labradorite to purple 8mm wire and the flowers, all freehand. Also made the bracelet and earrings." Oh, sorry, it's love and best wishes from Julie in Crawley. 877. Right, we've got to work. Ed's telling us we've got to be quick.
Right, this is number 878, and it's from Rhonda, and Rhonda says, "Hi all at Jewellery Maker. This is my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's made with red agate, silver plate wire and chain, all from JM. Hope you like it. Best wishes from Wendy Thomas in Wet and Windy." Oh, Rhonda. Sorry, it's from Wendy. Ah. Hi, Wendy. That's gorgeous, isn't it?
It's absolutely
really
gorgeous.
Sorry,
look at this. Now this is just like if you bought the kit,
isn't it?
If you bought the kit just now and you had a look at Sheila's design and sort of
the same basis, isn't it?
It's crazy, but wire work, but it's also neat. You know. It's from Vicky in Liverpool, and she says this is her entry to the Wall of Fame. She loves the show. I take over the TV every morning. Sorry kids, I started watching when I returned home from hospital. I clumsily fell down the stairs and broke my neck. Whoa, ow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Very scary, I would think that is. Goodness me.
Bless your heart. I love wire work, but it needs a lot of practice. I made this pendant and 2 brooches, and I added clear quartz and power shell. Please get better, and please be careful. Get a stair lift.
Gosh. This is number, I know, 880.
That's so you. That's so
gorgeous,
Sheila.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is from Sharon, and Sharon says, "Hi all, attached is my latest offering for the Wall of Fame. It's a necklace on beading wire made from a multitude of mixed nuggets, which I received in a scoop Easter weekend. I Kumahemoed the back with ribbon and attached a clasp for my stash. Love to all your wonderful crew, presenters and designers. You really brighten my days." That's from Sharon in Romford. Thank you, Sharon. That's beautiful. Lovely. I love that.
I've got one from Granny Woolly, aka Alison. This is amazing. Amazing. It's a pendant, isn't it fabulous? She says, Alison says, "Been a busy week. The local library is now buying my jewellery for their shop. Trying to replenish my stocks." This is what I mean. It's a business as well as a hobby, everyone. This pendant is silver plate wire work and a large faceted amethyst bead from JM. Fingers crossed they sell well. Honestly, that is beautiful. And listen, Alison, there's a comes in and does our business course. It is Alison, isn't it? And she is amazing. Angela, sorry,
Angela.
I thought that was wrong.
I knew it began with an A.
Honestly, I sat with her a lot. She was amazing. And if you are thinking about making jewellery to sell on, you've got to come in on one of her courses. She is fantastic.
This is number 882. Those are stunning as well. She's done some chain.
How did she do that?
That's just with 2 strands of wire and then crossing over with the thin wire. That's gorgeous. And this is from
Carol.
Where's it say?
Carol in Fife in Scotland.
Oh, there we go, yeah. I was looking at the top one. Carol says, hiya, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. My granddaughter Amber, who is 13, made the pink agate one and I made the multicoloured fire agate rice bead. This is Amber's first go at wire work, hasn't she done? Well, she's done amazing. So she's 13.
She's 13.
Hope you like
really
them from Carol McDonald.
Well done,
in
Amber.
Fife, Scotland. Well done, Amber. Those are beautiful. Well done.
Really good. Well done.
Right. Oh, we're just amazing, aren't they?
They really are. Now we're going to give you some more information on how you can get involved with the Wall of Fame. We run so many different courses. If you've been inspired, give us a call. Book in on one of our courses.
Join our guest designer, Debbie Bulford, as she guides you through using textures and layers, working with colours and adding foils and much more. This is a fascinating technique which gives the illusion of depth using layers of imprinted clay. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, Lisa Pavelka foils, use of all tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments. And all this for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
My goodness gracious me, I've got some treats for you. We got the crochet tool about to launch. You are going to need it, want it, love it. Got to have it. Don't forget, yesterday, the jig sold out in the live show and it was gone. If you don't want to miss out on the crochet, you need to be on the ball with it. Now it's in a couple of games time. Now, item, not game. I've just got to show you something, and it's the most incredible strand. I need it. It's going in a bundle. Oh, Sheila, look. Ooh, they're like jam tart hearts.
Oh,
I love them.
I love them.
Jam tart hearts.
Oh,
yeah.
aren't they delicate?
Oh, they're gorgeous. Let's launch that DVD bundle first, but you need these, don't you? Not massive quantities on any of these wonderful strands or on the crochet tool, so you do need to think, oh, I love that, I want it, get it. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, no problemo. For now, ain't no problemo. Have a look. I've got for you your DVD bundle. Let's talk about wire work, because why do we want to start working with wire?
Because it's fabulous.
There are so many reasons. Number one, you can make your own findings. 0.6 wire, you make your own shepherd's. You make your own links. You can make your own rosary links, your S-style links. You can make your own findings, fastenings. You can make ever such a lot. Not just that. Because you can also make pendants. You can add design. You can also make elaborate, incredible pieces of jewellery out of wire. I'm going to just, in fact, I'm going to go and show you exactly what you can create with wire, adding twists, making fascinators and tiaras, using wire to create incredible pieces like this. We're going to give you the most amazing value. Have a look at what you can create. So wire work wire is the main feature. There are gemstones of your designs. If you want to create something that is outstanding, that is different, that is completely down to your mind and your designs, but you want some inspiration, you want to know how to get started, then this is the bundle for you. I've got wire work edition 3. You don't have to have edition 1 to get started and make your own pendants. You also get gizmo wire work projects. So you can make your rings. There's about 6 projects on each, they're all an hour long. And then you've got gizmo wire work basics. You are ready to get going with your wire. We give you loads of wire bundles as well. These are worth £4.95 individually. So just under £15. Don't forget you've got the box as well. If you're buying these individually, it should be over 15 with the box. You pay a couple of quid for the box as well. At £9.95, you're making over £5 in savings. It's a great way to get your skills pushed further. And let's think about this. If you are jewellery making for a business, in any business, we've always got to be on top of our game. We've always got to be one step further. We've always got to be thinking about what next, where can I go next, what can I create next, and the best way of doing that is to further your skills. We have free downloads on the website, but the difference between the free downloads and the DVD is that this is a tutorial based entirely on the projects that you can create. Now, you can go out there and you can download tutorials and you'll pay to do that, and sometimes they might give your computer a virus. Sometimes they might not be very you know, that it happened to Jo. She told me the other day, live on air, you heard her say it, that she did it and now she doesn't want to do it. I mean, I'm not saying everyone's going to get that, but you can also download tutorials that are voiceovers and a pair of hands, which isn't really very friendly and familiar. The great thing about our DVDs is that you are familiar with our designers. There are questions coming from left, right and centre, and it feels familiar and friendly. And that's the comments that I get mainly about our DVDs. They're familiar, they're friendly. You look at someone like Mark Smith, who would not go anywhere near wire work until after Christmas. He got our DVD. He was scared of wire, and Vicky and I were like, come on Mark, you can do this. He was scared of wire. Now you can't stop the man. Look at what he's creating. He loves it, and that's a wonderful sense of achievement. It's a wonderful sense of achievement to think you can't do something and then do it, and do it well. Isn't it? Don't you love to get that? And you look at your creations and you think, I blooming did that, and I'm so proud of myself. You get 3 DVDs over £15 worth of value today at £9.95. It's the time to further your skills now. It's the time to start creating jewellery to sell on at certain price tags. Might be higher than the price tags you've been currently working with now. £9.95. There aren't millions and trillions of these to go around, so get them while you can. And our DVDs notoriously sell out left, right and centre. £9.95 is your price tag. You get the box and the 3 DVDs. Don't forget to check baskets out if you are shopping with us online. And always, with everything you buy from us, you receive that 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. So get these in. You're like, even with our DVDs. Now, I got to move on because we've got so much to do and time's a wasting. Now, did you see those strawberry jam hearts? Love, love, love. Have a look at these. Now, what I'm thinking is that this is a very romantic strand. What I'm that these are so pretty, They're delicate. Now you could use these in a cascade, graduating necklace, loads of tassels. I can so see a Debbie Bolford style tassel with this gorgeous strand. I know that you're going to want this strand. I know. I looked at this strand and I went, Ed, Ed, oh my gosh. It's not going to be uber expensive. It isn't. I'm going to be really honest with you. But it's one of those, and normally we always want things because they're expensive, because we think they're luxury. Like, I just want them because they're gorgeous and they're so cute. And I think there are so many things I want to put these little beauties in. I want them in earrings. I want them in cascades. I want them in fascinators. Can you imagine going to a wedding with a fascinator, all hearts all over it? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Would be fantastic. I know that you love these, I know that you want these, and I know that you just can't wait to get jewellery making with them. I can't either. Imagine a gold or a silver head pin through those and coil the head pin, and then put them on a bracelet or a brooch. Sheila's throwing brooch at me. You want to put these on a brooch?
Make although we haven't got any at the moment, but you can do it with wire, with a 1 mil wire. Make like a loops, lots of little loops, yes. And then dangle those on with some gold chain.
I think it's dangle. The key here with these is dangle, isn't it? But also I'm thinking, if you work with resin, how wonderful would these be inside your resin? Your clear resin, these hearts floating around would be incredibly gorgeous. And I love that red, that strawberry jam red, that jam tart red.
It's very romantic, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, do you know the fascinator that fabulously talented Sunday Experience lady? Yeah, these would look great in that.
Can't think of a name.
It's not Karen, is it?
Could be, yeah.
Is it Karen?
It might be Karen, yeah, but it is beautiful.
Seriously,
I noticed it straight away.
A bit of 0.4 wire, some twists, maybe gold, maybe silver. These are incredible. If you were inspired by that wonderful feathered fascinator, we all were, I know. Don't you think you could create that? Feathers, hearts, fan blooming-tastic. Let's give you your price tag, because there are so many of you now. I'm so sorry. Look at this price tag. It is a tiny price tag, and like I did say this to you at the beginning, it's not uber expensive, but I know that you're going to want it, and I know it's going to sell out. $7.95. It's not uber expensive. Buy 3 of them. Buy 3 of them. You know why? We don't have these. You've got the Sodalite hearts, which are gorgeous anyway, but it's all about it. I'm going to be honest with you. I looked at this strand and I went, I need it. I want it now. And it's not uber expensive. It's not about that. It's about the fact that we don't get them often. It's a shape that everybody loves. The sentiment behind a heart. You'll sell hearts on really easily, because people, if you're buying for someone you love, your mum, your sister, anyone, you go with a heart, don't you? Because you love that. You do, because because you love that person. You show it and you get them something and they look at it and they think, that's so lovely. There are people multi-buying this, and so Michelle, you bought 3 of these. Now I just need to let you know, it's going to sell out, I think, in the live show, so you've got to be quick. I don't want to panic you, but what I don't also want to do, because I was discussing this yesterday, Ed and I were discussing how there's a certain company, you shop online, you go for clothes, and I still go, and it really grates on me. I check out my basket and then I get an email saying, sorry, your item's out of stock, and you're like, I wanted that on Friday. Now I've got to go shopping, I don't want to. Now you have got to check out baskets, and I'm only saying that with concern for you, because if you don't, I know I'm going to get Facebook messages after the show going, I wanted that, rah, 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 and I can't. I really wish I could do something, but I can't. The only thing I can do is tell you to check out your baskets. There is a queue on the phone lines. Please stay where you are. 0800 644 655. There are lots of baskets there that are unchecked, and I really need to warn you, you've got £7.95, that code that you need, BCGC 71. That's BCGC 71. My heart's still beating bundle. Oh, be still my heart beating heart, is it? Oh yeah. Be still my beating heart. Look at that. I love it. I want it, don't I? Do you want it?
I do.
I'm
sure Linda will want it as well.
Never
seen. I'll tell her. I don't think she has. Oh, I love that combination. That's beautiful.
Isn't it? Isn't it just? I've just put it, sorry Ed.
That's an absolute
a little bit cheeky.
Must, isn't it? Stunning.
I love those together. Can we do this strand now? Look at that colour. Oh. Look at this. What an absolute joy. You know what this is nice? This is dewdrops on a yellow rose. I am so poetic today, aren't I? Look at this.
Oh, that was so sweet.
Yellow roses are my favourite flowers, and lilies. Aren't these gorgeous? And I love them.
Roses. They're very fresh and bright. And, yeah.
It's such a happy colour.
Yes.
Isn't that breathtaking? Now I want you to know these are cut. They're top and they drop. Oh, do you know what? I got to show you this. I'm not supposed to show you this, but I've got to. Just got to try it. Because I'm not sure if I can definitely have that. Oh, goodness gracious me. That is outstanding, isn't it? Just beautiful. Now I want you to see the clarity. I want you to look at the facets. I want you to see that sparkle. And know that when you jewellery make with a strand like this, you're jewellery making with something absolutely breathtaking. You're jewellery making with something that's going to give you clarity, femininity, and softness. This is a Gems of Distinction strand, and every single gemstone is as beautiful as the next. They are mirror graduated and they all come in pairs. Now, Sheila, when you've got a gemstone, this teardrop,
oh, it's heaven.
Why? Tell me what you would do with these.
Well, because they just on their own and wire wrapped at the top with maybe gold wire or even bronze, they make a beautiful feature. They're absolutely gorgeous for making really, really stunning petals and do like a cluster of them, maybe incorporate them in a necklace or have them on their own in the middle. They are, and just for earrings, just to drop on a very simple earring, or you can have them layered with a chain. They're just stunning, absolutely beautiful.
They're so sparkly and they look so expensive. And actually, you know, like we were saying earlier, when you're flicking through your thick, glossy magazines, there are certain companies, whether it's Tiffany & Co., whether it's sort of Pandora even, or whether it's, you know, Cartier, and when they use coloured gemstones, it's like, you see a lot of gemstones of similar quality, similar colours, similar clarity, and you look at a strand like this and you just think, what a privilege to be a jewellery maker and be able to work with gemstones of excellence like this.
And that it isn't a yellow and it's not a green, it's a combination of the two, isn't it? It's like it's like a goldy, it's a citrus, a real rich sort of citrus, tangy. It's absolutely beautiful for the summer. Oh.
Very fresh, very dewy, absolutely stunningly beautiful. Already we're down to double figures on these, and we had quite a few of these in comparison to the rest of the strand. £17.95. Just such an amazing, do you know, and look how each one comes in a pair. If you have another quick look at the strand, you've got pairs of every single one. You fit so much into these strands. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Now, make sure you are checking out baskets again. This one has gone into double figures. Now, when I tell you we haven't got massive amounts of each thing, I really do mean it. This one, we had more of than any of the strands I'm about to give you. Don't forget, I've got that crochet tool coming up for you. You do not want to miss out. Imagine that with some crochet. Oh. Have a look at what I've got for you now. Oh my word. If you bought the fluorite, what a combination. This is natural chalcedony, and it is absolutely breathtaking. What else with your labradorite? What about this? Oh, I've got something cheeky for you. Not supposed to show you that. Oh, have a look. Have a look. Oh, with apatite rondelles. Mmm. That is. Do you know what I want to do? I just want to put the rondelles in between each one of those. I want to put the apatite rondelles in between. This is high end. It's beautiful. Now, what I want you to look at is that solid colour. You won't get clarity from this strand, but when was the last time you saw a strand with this colour that was absolutely pure? The saturation of colour in this strand is divine, heavenly, natural chalcedony. No heat treating, no dyeing, natural. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine this gemstone forming, this gemstone, seeing it? Isn't it beautiful?
I made a necklace many years ago with very tiny chalcedony. Oh, I loved it. It was so beautiful.
And it is, isn't it?
It is a very exquisite gemstone, isn't it?
I think with some rose quartz, you'd have a nice little vintage feel to it.
Labradorite goes so well with it too.
I think it does. I'm just going to see, because you know those pearls we had earlier? That is such a vintage look. I reckon that's good. Do you know what? I've got some opal coming up for you later. I wonder if that'll go. Oh, look. Look at that.
See how you put different strands together, how beautiful it is.
Brings a new light to the gemstone.
It does.
That's opal coming up for you later. Let's give you your price tag. Get yourself involved. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. £19.95 is your price tag for one of the most incredible strands. Have a look at this blue. The saturation of colour is spot on. You've got that lovely, soft yet solid colour. And I just think whatever you put with this gemstone, it's going to look beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that combination. How gorgeous. $19.95 natural I've never seen 100% natural chalcedony here at Jewellery Maker. I've seen chalcedony and I love it. 100% natural chalcedony, some of the world's finest chalcedony, definitely Jewellery Maker's finest chalcedony at £19.95. The code that you need, AMR for Romeo U66. Make sure you, again, and I know I say it all the time, you have to check out baskets if you want to come shopping online. It's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Now, you use your debit card or your credit card to grab yours, and you will get that 30-day money-back guarantee. If you come shopping with us for the first time here at Jewellery Maker, we don't just leave you in the dark. You will receive a free tutorial DVD. It will familiarise you with all the things like the jargon that we use, jump rings, gizmos, this, that, the other that sounds like a foreign language. But not just that, it will show you all the basic getting started techniques, which is so important. Don't forget to come through onto one of our tutorials as well. We'd love to meet you. Now, are you ready for this, Sheila? Because it's time.
Right.
For the crochet tool.
Right. I will.
Get yourself ready.
I will stand to attention.
I need you ready. Stand to attention, yes. Have a look at what I got for you. You need to be on the phone lines now. Bought you the jig yesterday, sold out and gone in the live show. Who knows if the same is going to happen. If you want to create something that is so different, if you want to create something that brings your designs to life, it's crochet that is going to give you a brand new look. What you do is you almost make a netting, a chain of your own. You can use real silver wire if you want to. The perfect wire density is probably 0.4 or 0.25. It will stretch to 0.6 as well. Yeah. We have got a bundle with your beading thread. Now you'll note that the crochet tool comes with red wire as well. Now I'm going to give you the price tag and then Sheila's going to talk you through how you use it, because I'm going to be really honest with you, I can't knit and I can't crochet. It's one of the things I never did. I was a very impatient child. It's the wire crochet tool. It's brand spanking new. If you want to create jewellery, have you got anything with crochet? Because you did have something with it.
I've got one in
just
one of
show
the kits.
everybody. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
This was just with the beading thread from one of the kits.
Do you know what? There are. I just got how many? What's the queue like on the phone line? There. Whoa, says. Oh, it's already almost 2 minutes long on the phone lines. So please, do you know what? Let's give you your price tag, and then I'll go over to Sheila because there are so many of you on the phone lines already. Let me show you what you get. You get your needle. I don't actually even know what and you get your crochet tool and the wire. I'm not even sure what it's all for. $6.95. Don't forget, that's all it is today, and that's our launch price tag. There are loads and loads of you there. How long is it going to last? I don't know. Yesterday, not even an hour. Today, there's queues on the phone. If you're experiencing an engaged tone, please hang up the phone and redial. Now I want to show you. Now Sheila, you've had a play. I want to show you what can be. This is the next kit we've got coming up, and Sheila does. We didn't know we were launching this till this morning. No. But you'd already done crochet, so this is something you do often apply to your jewellery making, your crochet skills. I mean, how amazing! It changes that necklace entirely. It makes the necklace what it is. It makes the design what it is.
I mean, if I'd have got wire in the kit, I would have used the wire. But because I
like it like that.
But I'd got the beading thread, so I experimented with the beading thread, and you can crochet with the beading thread, and because we do so many different colours in beading thread, you know, you can choose a beading thread to crochet with your jewellery, and I'd made them like little. I don't know.
They're like birds' nests.
They're like, yeah, they are like little birds' nests, but that's what they weren't supposed to be. But I just encased the pearl.
I like that. Yeah, I think with the
crochet. Yeah.
Let's see how we use this tool then.
Go on then. No, you wanted to have a little go.
I did. Now I'm not going to promise you that this is going to work because we all know what an absolute donut I am.
And also with the needle, which is fabulous. That's great.
So why do we need that needle, Sheila?
Well, because say in this instance, I've done like this little. I just did this earlier on, and it's just a little. It's the basic casting on with then just doing double crochet, a double crochet stitch. Now, what you can do, I mean, that's quite a large hole, but you can actually get a gemstone and then pop it. Actually, afterwards, leave some wire. And then actually attach the gemstone into the middle. But what you could do is, if you've got some very tiny little gemstones, then you can get your needle, and then you can actually thread some gemstones through.
Right. So where do I start?
Right. So you just make a little slip knot.
What's a slip knot?
But just like a
normal knot.
Just like a little
just
knot.
Knot it, really.
But don't pull it because you need to put your crochet hook in it.
I thought slip knot was a band.
There you go. So
hook it in.
And then just don't pull it too tight. You want
just
to pull
hold
it a little bit. Hold it. Shall I show you, and then it'd be easier for you to
copy you.
Okay, so let's move.
Sorry, I'm going to be the most annoying. It's like teaching a 5-year-old with me.
This is you need your forefinger here. You've got to. I've now actually.
Can I hold on to that?
I've actually casted some on, so you need to put your little finger around the yarn, and then bring it. So around the yarn, and then bring it over to there. So you're going up, coiling it over, and then just so really that is just
coiling it over like that.
No, not right the way over, and then just bringing it over across. No, bring that, leave it a bit, put your thumb out. You don't need your thumb in there like okay. And then bring that over and in between, and then that thumb then is going to be that is what you'll hold your crochet.
Right, now what do I do?
Well, first of all, you've got to. I think I need to show you really how.
Do we need to sit and do this over an hour?
No, because with crocheting it's all about the holding. I've actually. Shall I cast on some stitches for you?
Yes,
so then
you'll
get more of a. So you put the thread through your. And then it comes over the front there like that, and then you're holding that. You're holding that thread there because you're now going to cast on.
You're very good at this. Okay.
So then just put your hook underneath the wire and pull it through. Okay. Okay. So there's your first stitch. Now what you do
keeping these here, yeah?
Yeah, and then you just pull it.
It's the casting off that's the hard bit, isn't it?
And then you push it underneath. pull it. It is all about how you feel happier holding it. I mean, after you've cast it on a few,
it's literally, if you can cast on, you can do it.
Don't pull it too much. Don't pull it too much, because wire is quite taut. Whereas if you use with, and as you can see, those are now the stitches. That's your first one, because you need to have the tension sort of quite flexible to begin with. But that is the basic casting on stitch.
That's brilliant.
It's again putting your little finger and then the wire or the thread or the wool or whatever you're using, and then go underneath and then pull it through. Underneath, pull it through. Underneath, pull it through. Pull it through.
That had a little kink in it then.
Yeah, it did, that's why.
But actually it does.
So, yeah, it has, it's got a little kink, but I've managed to pull it through. So now you've got some stitches there. I'll just put you another couple on. And
it's that grass, once you've got it, you're...
Yeah.
Ooh.
You see?
I'm scared of casting off.
Oh, well, that's in it. I think it's like anything that you... I think the only thing is, you know how you get that particular garment in a twist sometimes?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I've now got my wire in a twist. There you go.
That particular garment.
That particular garment.
Particular garment? I thought
what that is. So that's your...
Right, hang on.
Okay.
Stay there.
So then do exactly the same.
Hang on. It's the little finger thing I'm going.
It's the little finger, so you put that underneath.
Underneath.
And then over, and then just...
How did you do that? What is that movement you're doing?
I'm going, there's my little finger, there's my other fingers there.
Oh, so you're...
No, you're going...
I'm doing something really stupid.
Because you're holding that, keep that in your hand there.
I don't need this hand here.
And hold that. Now what you're doing is you're attached, so you go underneath, yeah?
Yeah.
And then over, and then you put your thumb there, and then you're ready to...
Yeah, I got it.
No, you've also got that, you've got your second finger and your thumb. So that's your second finger. You've brought it over.
Yeah.
You've then got your second finger there, which is going to help to attach with your thumb and keep your crochet stitches
there.
And then this is over here.
Right.
You need to hold it maybe that way. Yeah?
Yeah.
And then you just... crocheting is all about the holding of it. You've got to get...
Look, see, mine's baggy. I didn't go...
Because you haven't quite got your tension right there.
Okay. So so it's tension. Like I see, now.
No, up. You take your crane hook down and under the yarn.
Like that. And then pull it through.
And then pull it through. Yeah. Oops. Then pull it. But you can crochet
I've got to do one stitch.
Okay.
Before If you drop it, you can just pick it up again.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. This, I think. What afterwards?
I can do it.
You can do it. I mean, you can. It's like anything that you learn to do. It's just practice and
I am going to be like that. I'm going to do this.
It's getting used to the handling of it.
Quite therapeutic, actually.
It is actually.
I think we've been doing. They're going, come on.
And then
we've got things to do.
And then what you do is then, if you want to do a double crochet stitch, then once you've got your stitches on,
let's not get too advanced. The double crochet.
What you do is put your hook then into the next stitch, and then you do...
Do you know what I feel like? You know when you go ice skating and you're all like Bambi on ice and there's these amazing skaters going past you?
And then
She's that amazing skater.
So we'll go in the next stitch again, okay? And then you put that underneath the thread, pull it up, and then you do it again. So that is your double crochet stitch. And as you can see now, it's forming. Can you actually see that forming there?
Yeah.
So you go back in there again, if Tom can just underneath, and then you go through the 2 stitches and then out again. And as you can see now, we've got a little bit of a little flower sort of.
Yeah, and you can do that. Can you create shapes if you're really
and so back in the next stitch and then take it through the 2. You can actually, there we go, whoops.
How are we doing stock-wise, Ed? It's getting a little bit dangerous. I have got another bundle for you, though.
So then back in the next stitch. You do every now and again, because wire does tend to have a mind of its own. You're really best to... Got that in a bit of a pickle there, but there's enough to show again. So as you can see now, that is now making a double crochet little circle. So get back into your rhythm, and then so take them into the next stitch, loop under, 2 stitches, under again, and then that brings you back to your 1 stitch, okay? Back in then the next stitch, and all you do is keep doing this until you get to the very end. And eventually what you have is a circle. You'll have a circle at the end of it. But under your wire before.
Yeah, I'm in a trance watching you. Hang on, I've got a show to present.
If you want to do this, then thread on your gemstones first. But if you're new to crochet, and then practice first, like casting on, doing your double crochet, there's a treble crochet next. So it's all about, but we are going to do a DVD on crochet, so there'll be lots of different patterns and lots of different things coming. So, but this is the basic stitch. That's the basic stitch, your double crochet. Then
It's just it literally is all in the holding of it,
Yeah,
and then
it
everything
is.
else. Once you get that and the position, it's all right, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And then I mean,
I need an hour with Sheila going, but I'm gonna drive you crazy.
But those are the basic stitches. Yeah.
Can you incorporate 2 different coloured wires into 1 crochet piece?
You walk before you run.
Absolutely, but could
So
you do it? Is my question.
Well, you don't want your wire to be too thick. You can also use the silk thread that we sell. That you can crochet with that. You can crochet with the cord. You can crochet with wool, with string. You can actually, as long as it's not too thick and it's easy to move, you can crochet with anything.
But blending 2 colours in 1 piece?
You could, but then I think that might affect the pulling through. I think it's something that, you know, I wouldn't do that. But only because I think it's good to experiment with all the different threads, and we have so many on our website now that, so anything you can crochet with, anything.
Now we are going to go over and see one of our Sunday Experience ladies has got some amazing jewellery to look at, so we will be right back.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Thread a bead of your choice onto a head pin. Taking your round nose pliers, take a firm grip at the top of the head pin, roll the head pin towards you and continue this motion until you reach the top of your bead. When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
Welcome back. I'm joined by the fabulously talented Karen, who not only makes beautiful cakes that we've all been munching on, but also gorgeous jewellery. Now, did you make all of this?
Yeah.
This morning?
Yeah.
The bundle I've got next to me is what Karen used to create this fabulous jewellery, which I'm going to show you in just a sec. These teardrops are some of my favourite. It's my favourite shape to work with, I think, one of them. Did you find them hard to put the wires through, or did you find all right, like head pin wise, did they go through all right?
Head pins, they're too big for it. I had to use a 0.4 gauge wire.
Because they're so delicate, aren't they?
And monofilament, yeah.
What a beautiful colour they are, though. Real lovely colour. This is apatite,
yes, it's beautiful.
And then you had the soda light, that denim blue. It's just so Debbie Balford. and you've got those lovely. It is very denim, isn't it? Now you've got Himalayan kyanite in there as well. Now kyanite, because you might sometimes you look at kyanite and you think, is that tanzanite? Is that what were you thinking?
No, I was thinking iolite.
Were you
thinking? But it wasn't
iolite?
purple enough for iolite.
Yeah, no, indeed. It's just. But the great thing about kyanite, it's got this fabulous pearly lustre.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very rare gemstone and it's very beautiful, and I love the blues. And if you're, you know, I think if you're making jewellery for other people and you're selling it, people do tend to go towards blue quite a lot, don't they? You're wearing blue gemstones now.
I love blue, it's my favourite colour.
Yeah, do you know, statistically 7 out of 10 people will tell you that, which is why it's always a great thing to have loads of it in your stash.
Yeah. My birthstone is aquamarine, so I just
you're a March
absolutely...
babe. It's your birthday soon then, isn't it? No, it's been your birthday.
It's been.
Have a look. It's my birthday soon. You better all start saving in that gallery. Have a look at these. I love this. Very high end. Now, you've done something really modern at the bottom.
Right, that's on the strand. There's little like gizmo work on there. I just use those to pick it out.
Always resourceful, crafties.
Yeah, use what's there.
So it's on the actual strand.
Yeah.
Aren't these beautiful? What's the dimensions on those, Eddie? On the gorgeous teardrops of apatite. Between 6 and 10 mil. They're in pairs as well, which I like. You've made something that I love, these earrings.
Yes.
Oh, they're beautiful. Long shoulder dusters with those drops. So you've attached those to a wire because they are delicate. They do have a smaller drill hole in them. With memory wire, you've made a fabulous memory wire necklace. Love the little bow on the end as well.
I like making bows. I just kind of run out of the blue.
I love making bows as well. We're going to give you the price tag and then we'll walk you through the jewellery that Karen's made. $39.95. You have got 3 incredibly important gemstones. You've got, don't forget, your kyanite, you've got your sodalite, and you've got that incredible neon apatite. How fabulous. How fabulous are these strands? Now these strands, are these gems of distinction? They must be. Goes without saying, doesn't it? They're just divine. I love them. I'm a big fan of graduated gemstones. I know people are like love their uniform shapes, but I actually think with graduated gemstones, you've got so many more options to make matching sets of things and cascades and actually do that graduation in your design. Do you like to work with graduated gemstones?
I love graduated gemstones because obviously your neck, you need something to fall, and you know that's the way jewellery is, really, isn't it? You need some...
You need a focal point, I think, and the graduated gemstone strand will do that, won't it?
Yes, and you can build up, and it just has a delicate look to the...
I like them when you're wire working with them as well and things, because you can really build that focal point up in that wire work and then bring it back down again. This would look nice with pearls, I think,
It would look gorgeous with pearls. It would.
Kyanite, apatite and sodalite for under £40. A great price tag. We got more earrings here. Oh, these are gorgeous. They're like little hearts on the end, aren't they?
Yeah.
You did get a head pin through there then, that one?
No, it's wire.
Oh, it is wire?
It is wire.
And you've used them. They're beautiful, aren't they? And then have a look at this tassel. Just stunning.
It's using the 2 earring chandeliers.
Yeah. Do you know what? Just because they're called earring chandeliers doesn't mean that's the only use for them, does it?
No. And it works lovely with 5 pieces hanging from it.
Do you sell your jewellery on, or do you just, is it for friends and family?
No, I do sell it.
You do sell it. Where do you sell it?
Craft fairs, that sort of thing.
And you enjoy it as a business as well. It's you know, because a lot of our customers are buying gemstones from us to sell on. Do you get great value with us here at Jewellery Maker? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I don't buy anywhere else, I just love the gems.
That's what we like to hear. And when you're selling on as a businesswoman, it makes sense for you to buy from here.
Yes. Yeah, and I know that when I buy from here, I've got a good quality product, and I'm happy and content in myself because you know, you have an honesty that you want to have with people. I know that I'm being honest with my products. I think it's so important, and that you know where your gemstones are coming from as well, and you can do that with Jewellery Maker, can't you? Yeah.
And you've got the backup. If you don't like what you've got, or there's something wrong with it, you can send it back, and you know we're only around the corner. You're not sending it overseas. Which is another great thing. Now, £39.95 is the price tag for this bundle. We're going to be right back with more amazing enamel.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel.
It's cold in here.
Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join our guest designer, Debbie Bulford, as she guides you through using textures and layers, working with colours and adding foils and much more. This is a fascinating technique which gives the illusion of depth, new layers of imprinted clay. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, Lisa Pavelka foils, use of all tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments. And all this for just £67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. We look forward to seeing you.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the herringbone weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Enamel, another fabulous way of furthering your skills as a jewellery maker. If you haven't got involved with enamel, I'm going to give you so many reasons why you are going to love to do so. Jewel enamel allows you to create stunning pieces of jewellery like this. Now there is loads of other, this is a fabulous poppy, but also we've got moulds for you. I wonder, there is a piece of jewellery here in this. I want to show you the jewellery with the moulds actually, but I haven't got any on me right now. Now you'll notice that with, it's not just about, this is polymer clay and enamel. You can really make the most incredible designs. And actually when you look at vintage jewellery, enamel is something that's been used for hundreds and hundreds of years. And I've got a ring that my grandmother gave to me that used to belong to a countess. It's got enamel eyes, and it's a real vintage, hundreds of years old. Yeah, it's funny. It's a serpentine, it's a snake. Sorry, it was a ring with eyes. I just assumed that you would know it was a snake, and so it sounded crazy. Right, have a look at what you get. Now your melting pot. You need to pour your jewel enamel into your melting pot. We do have master classes on jewel enamel. We had one yesterday. We're going to give you the starter kit. We're going to give you your starter kit. We're going to do should we do this? It's a bundle. We're going to do the bundle you've designed. Okay, fine. That's what we'll do. So have a look at what you get with Ed's bundle. Now you get, oh Ed, this is brilliant because I love this. You've got your Roman goddess silicone mould. Have a look at that. And it's not, do you know, can I just say, it's not just enamel you can use these moulds with. You can also use it with your resins and things like that. So you've got your jewel, you've got your goddess, you've got your embossed heart, and you've got your face. Now, if you've ever seen Shrek, I think it's Shrek 2, the mirror, mirror on the wall, that reminds me. Isn't it? Yeah. It's fabulous. And then you've got your flakes. Now, these are going to add, these gilding flakes are these called, aren't they? Have a look. Just to add some sparkle. And it's like snow. Aren't they gorgeous? They are great. And you will have seen these in card making and things like that. Now here's the key ingredient. Jewel enamel is wonderful. You have got your ruby red. We're talking to you all the time about wire and crochet, new things to try in your jewellery making. Silver clay, polymer clay, these are all options to further your skills as a jewellery maker. You've got your ruby red, you've got your purple amethyst colour, you've got your deep gold. Look at that. You might have, and you've got your diamond clear, you remember I was talking to you about putting things into your jewel enamel, the hearts that we gave you earlier? If you put the diamond clear, you could sprinkle some of those hearts in, it would look really cool. You've got your fire opal colour and your green apatite colour. Now, think about creating, if you work with polymer clay, Hannah Roxbury, yesterday you'll have seen Hannah Roxbury's masterclass, and she actually created out of polymer clay the frame, and then inside filled that frame with her jewel enamel. Now, jewel enamel, and also, have you ever seen our pendant bales that we get? You can pour into that as well. And then what you can do is, it sets, you can pop it out and you can glue it into the pendant bale if you want, or you can use your Dremel, just drill a little hole and you've got your own, you don't have to use a Dremel, you can use your reamer, you've got your own, not tag, obsessed with tags, you've got your own pendant. Now, jewel enamel will allow you to swirl in colours, really mix those colours. The golds are wonderful. Your silicone moulds, you will pour your jewel enamel into these, pop it out, and you've got, I've got this black ring. I put a ring finding. Did you do one as well?
I did it with the children over the Easter holiday.
Did you?
The Easter holiday with the enamel, yeah. And I mean, obviously, you know, you have to be careful with having the pot and everything. But I mean, Jessie's going into 10, and she was fascinated by it. And we did the rose, and we did the heart. Lily's got the heart, my grandchildren, and Jessie's, and she's actually taken one on holiday. She's taken the heart, the rose on holiday. I just put some gemstones attached to it, and then put a chain on it. She was chuffed to bits, great, you know, yeah.
They're great as key rings, they're great as rings. Now this one, if you filled this up and you had your silver ring finding that you can get on the website, you pop it on the back and then pop that out and you've got a ring. Debbie Bolford uses this all the time. So let me talk to you about absolutely everything that you get. You've got, here you go, have a look at this, 3 moulds. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colours, and that jewel enamel goes so far. You've also got your, do you get the board then as well? Because I haven't got that here. You got your spongy board. Yeah, you get that. So have I got everything? You got your spongy board, and you got, these are called gilding, Stella Flash, that's what they're called, isn't it? You got your Stella Flash as well. So just add a little bit. The only thing you don't get is the melting pot. We're going to give you a great deal on the melting pot. If you tuned in yesterday and you were watching Hannah Roxbury's masterclass, you've gone to bed and you thought, I wish I'd bought that. I really like that. Don't worry, buy this one. Get yourself involved. This is Ed's bundle that he's put together for you. For just £34.95, you are making a big saving at that price tag, and you're still getting a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you want the melting pot, we are going to give it to you. We're about to do a deal. You get that lovely large box as well with all of this. So let's. Oh yeah, of course. There's the pad. All goes in box. I know. This would be a lovely gift, actually, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? Put a big bow around it, and if you're somebody you love is madly into jewellery making, they'd know something from Jewellery Maker was in here when they saw the box. They'd love it. They'd love it. Now, Tom, you're waiting open-armed there. You don't want to cuddle, do you? You want this back. I don't do cuddles, sorry. So no, Ed, you can't. Have a look. We're going to give you a deal on your melting. Isn't it exciting? Isn't it lovely to have a brand new technique to learn? If you, I tell you, you've got to, I tell you what, I tell you, you've got to keep replenishing. You've got to keep, what, you're saying this again to me, Ed? Now, you're doing that now. Ed's going to price slash this. No, we're not. Right, okay. We were going to price slash this in the evening show because we're not really supposed to price slash things in the day show. It's not the done thing. Are you ready? The melting pot. So what we're saying, it's really important to try your hand in every technique. Would you agree with that, Sheila?
I do. I think it's really exciting, and it's quite amazing what you do and make.
I think...
and you learn as well. Each time you do it, you're learning, and you're thinking, oh yeah, I'll do that different this time, or I'll try this. So it's very absorbing.
You could put jewel enamel with the crochet, couldn't you? You know, you could do loads of things. You can make some wonderful...
I might try something like that.
Like a nice brooch or something would be cool, wouldn't it? So the melting pot is normally £38.95, which isn't a bad price for a melting pot. FW, the code's there for you. FWFT13 is your item code. Never been here. It's only until 9 AM tomorrow morning. 29. If you slept on it last night, you need to be on the ball. That's a great saving that you're making. Down from £38.95 to £29.95. That's a very substantial saving for you. More money on gemstones. Yes. How fab is that? With that in mind, let's give you some more gorgeous gemstones. Now, I'm going to give to you... Oh, which one are we going to do, Ed? We've got so many lovely things. What about the opal? That's lovely. Can I do that? Thank you. Done deal. Yeah, go on, he said. Done deal. You can do it. Opal. I went to Bond Street a couple of weeks ago and I was having a look at all the gorgeous jewellery. I love Bond Street. I love it. I went to breakfast at the Ritz as well and everything. I was very posh that day. It was the most expensive breakfast I've ever had, but it was yummy. Now, I sauntered through Bond Street and I've told you about all the aquamarine and the opal that I saw, and I would say in the windows, look at that opalescence, it's striking, isn't it? In the windows of the jewellers in Bond Street, it was all about either aquamarine or opal. And I thought, oh, I thought everything would be diamonds.
And when I went to London, I went in a shop where it's actually locked. And
all of them, you have to bring on the doorbell to get in.
Yeah, but you're actually taken in by a security guard. And I mean, I was looking at some of the gemstones and I thought, we sell those, you know?
I know. Isn't it funny? It is funny. I got chatting to a man in a famous watch shop and I ended up having a cup of coffee with him. He told me his life story. He owned the jeweller's shop and he was hilarious. And I think I might go back to them. He was lovely. I thought he was the funniest guy I'd ever met. Now, apart from you, yes, Chris. You know when sometimes you just have those... Anyway, the point to my story is that on Bond Street, opal is everywhere. And when we go to Bond Street, it's Cartier, it's Tiffany & Co. All of the big names, all of them, they're there. They're there. And you're getting to work with a gemstone that is right up there at the moment. It's in the windows now, opal. October's birth gemstone. Where's this opal from? Look at that fire. Look at that fire. It's incredible. Some people say the myth and legend behind opal is that it's very lucky to the wearer. And it's got this magic about it, hasn't it? The pin fire is wonderful, and this is a graduated strand of drops. They are top drilled, and they're great for clusters. They're wonderful for earrings. We've seen how that top drilled drop is great in jewellery, clusters, cascades. What about Downton Abbey style pieces? Limited edition. Have a look at what you're getting. I love the shades of this opal. It's not often we get strands of opal of this quality. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. We see Peruvian pink opal, the pin fire is very, very, very hard. So, Ed's just saying I got a funny feeling that this is going to sell out. Now, we don't have loads of these. It is a gemstones of distinction stand. We started with double figures, and we like to try and give you over 200 because we repeat these shows. And it's so annoying for anybody that can't tune in till later on when everything's out of stock. There are so many of you on the phone lines. You've got to be as quick as you can. Limited edition ZWRU60 2745. This is a Gems of Distinction strand. Cascades you can do. Downton Abbey style pieces you can do. Expensive jewellery that you can create. We've been talking about how we can push our skills further. Now let's talk about how we can start putting together different sorts of collections. It might be that it's time for you to flourish as a jewellery maker and really push the boat out with your designs and raise the bar, raise the price tag, and give your customers something to value and appreciate and treat like an heirloom. For £27.45, we've got some of the very finest opal that we've ever had the opportunity to give you here at Jewellery Maker, and it's an absolute pleasure to be bringing it to you at just £27.45. Again, ZWRU40. Opal, Sheila, is a gemstone we don't often see, and the quality that we are seeing here is by far outstanding in comparison to a lot of the strands that we've seen previously.
That shape is absolutely fabulous.
It's one of your favourites, isn't it?
Stringing, because of the way the gemstones are and the way they sit, you can actually have one going up and one going down. And also, again, for sort of making flowers, for crocheting, for knitting. I did a knitted pendant in the week, and those will be ideal for that. So that they are beautiful, beautiful gemstone. And I love the mixtures of the colours within that strand.
Me too.
Beautiful.
Some of them are very delicate, some of them are really
richer,
rich.
Yes, yeah.
£27.95. Now, it's time for our next kit. It's called Flawless. Now, today we have seen hematite being featured. You know, we saw that wonderful tiara. We did see. Can we go and get that? Go and get it. Go and get it. Now, because there's a lot of hematite in there, and look. This is one of my favourite strands. I mean, hematite in tubes and cubes like this. You can't go wrong. Look at that lustre. Now, yes, it could be feminine, yes, it could be masculine, but whatever it is, it's glamorous. Hematite sparkles. Hematite gives you that wonderful sheen. Thank you, darling. Linda, she can hear everything.
Put this on, it match what you're wearing.
I want to show you how hematite has really changed this design. Actually, this is, can you imagine making this? It's just incredible. So we've got hematite tubes here, we've got hematite rondelles here, and we've got hematite bicones here. Now I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to pop that there. That is amazing. You've got 2 more strands of hematite. This is perfect if you want to create a look like this. And look all the way around the actual headband. Sorry, Tom. The actual headband. We need a mannequin head, don't we? There's lots of hematite running along there too. Isn't that absolutely wonderful? It really is. Now we've got some corner drilled squares, Gems of Distinction, black onyx. Corner drilled, and there's lots of corner drilled in this gorgeous fascinator. And then we've got your picture jasper rounds at 12mm, a nice tranquil grey. Now you've got sterling silver in this kit as well. Solid sterling silver, eye pins, head pins. Now, when was the last time we gave you a kit that had solid sterling silver in it? We've had so many requests for kits with solid sterling silver. Here is one of those kits for you. It's called Flawless, and you've got to be quick if you want it. Remember, if you want to create something that looks a little bit like this, have I got the kit for you for £29.95. Have a look. I mean, this is primarily lots of wire, feathers, and probably not even half of the you've got so much hematite coming from this wonderful, wonderful fascinator. I mean, that's a couple of £100 to buy something like that, isn't it? If you went to a hat shop and tried to buy something like this, how much would you pay for it? Like, hats are expensive, aren't they? They are a fortune. This is the sort of thing you'd wear to Ascot, isn't it? When is Ascot? Let's go. Let's wear this. I love it. You could create something like this for £29.95. You've got solid sterling silver findings. You've got your elastic, your monofilament, and your beading thread. Now, I cannot wait to go and have a look at Sheila's jewellery. It just is a very, very elegant, very glamorous kit. Look, remember, solid sterling silver. That is not a regular occurrence here at Jewellery Maker. How did you feel when you got this kit out? Because there is what
did I think, or what did I say? I went,
what did you say?
Wow!
Did you? I loved it. I loved this. It's so elegant, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I wanted it, actually.
Now these, hang on, that's the sapphire.
Oh, it is. It's the wrong one. That shouldn't be there, should it?
So you've done a ladder weave here, have you? Is that a ladder weave with the?
Yeah. No, actually, it's more than a ladder weave. It's a ladder weave with extra bit. Yeah, it's a ladder weave and another weave.
These look like little. Yeah, I like that little D-rings that are going along there. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, so all it is, I've just done the squares, the little squares as a section, and then done 3 of the
They're so sparkly. Oh, I love what you've done with those jump rings. That's so modern. This is a wonderful kit, and please don't forget, solid sterling silver. Have a look at this necklace. Oh, it's uber glam.
It is a bit Downton, that, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. But it's modern as well. It's contemporary.
It is very modern. Yeah.
You've taken 2 looks and put it into one piece. And I
mean, I always say, you know, with like a dress or anything, I think a statement jewel, people don't notice the dress. They just notice the jewellery because they're statement pieces, aren't they? And I zoom in on people's necks and ears and everything on trains and.
You said this to me. You're staring at people's chests.
I know, thinking, oh, that's
the
nice.
jewellery.
Oh, I'd like to do it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's
I think I'll spin that one off.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what, though? It's being inspired by, isn't it? Now, you're going to show us the technique.
It is. It is. Well, I thought for anybody that's maybe new, I'm just clearing up my mess. Anybody that's new to jewellery making, I'd maybe show them with a larger one of the larger, hematite, how to do the beady bead.
We're going to see the beady bead with the larger
beady bead.
Now the beady bead will also take you to the ladder weave.
Exactly. And what the ladder weave is, it's 4 gems. Oh, there we go. 4 that. And where's my thread? And we'll start that. And then all that is, it's 3 on the next section that you do. So if we put 4 of these hematite, which are so gorgeous, they're so beautifully faceted, aren't they?
They're just really sparkly.
Stunning.
They look great on Shambhala bracelets for men as well.
I get so excited when we have these in because I want some of them. In fact, I might have to take these with me.
In fact,
I think I will.
You are Sheila. You
but having said that,
whatever you like.
Whatever's left, I can use in a fascinator, you see.
Well, we've seen how wonderful hematite looks in fascinators. It's made for fascinators.
So all I've done, I've put 4 gemstones on, and then I've crossed over. For anybody that's never done this before, this is the start of the ladder weave, but it's also the start of a beady bead. So just take your right-hand side and take it across and through the gemstone, and there you have that sort of little diamond shape. And then what you do then, you put 1 on one side, because on the ladder weave you've always got 4 gemstones. So you've got 4 there, so you pop, that's your second one, and then you pop on 2 on your left-hand side.
Okay.
And that will give you 4, okay? So then you cross over again, and this is the basic ladder weave, and it is a lovely, lovely weave, and it's also very versatile because you can actually add some more if you wanted to. So that's 2 on the one side again. There we go. and then 1 on the 1, giving 4. Now I'm going to do this quicker because I know we're
now they naturally curl up,
and they naturally start to curl up. Yeah.
If you were creating the ladder weave.
So as you can see now, that is ready.
Yeah.
So what you do then, you only put, when you've carried, I mean, it can be as big or as small as you want it. I mean, obviously, if you did it with the smaller ones, they need to be a bit more petite. So I'm just going to put 1 on either side now. And then I'll show you, we've got 1, 2, 3. But we've got that one over there, which is going to thread through. So that's the 4. This is when you're curling up into your, so that's if it was flat. Okay, now
it's the ladder weave then,
it's the ladder weave, but we don't put 2 on one side there, we just put 1 because we're actually curling it. So then we take our right hand thread, take it through, take our left hand thread and take it through in the opposite direction. Have I got that through the hole? Oh, no, I haven't quite got that through the hole. There we go. And then if you just pull that together, that then gives you your bead, your beady bead. Now what you do then is you actually start to thread it back through the gemstones. So you're securing it then, okay? And then what you can do then is you can take that thread when you've secured it. I normally secure it, carry on taking it through the gemstones until it's secure. I tie it together and then it's secure, and then I start to feed it down the opposite side. And then what you can do, you can then pop on another gemstone to actually encase it to give you that total beady bead. So then we take that back through there. But you can leave it as I did it in the beginning, and then just take that thread back through to where you actually started. Wherever I did, I took that through there, didn't I? So that's how we finished a second ago. So you can then just pop on when you're actually threading your necklace, when you've actually got them in the right place, then just thread on another gemstone on one side, 1 on the other, and you can carry on beading them. Yeah, just sit it where it should sit, and then just carry on beading them. But that is your basic beady bead, which is exactly as I've shown you.
Fabulous as that. And you know what, like Sheila was just saying, it's very Downton, but it's also very modern. I think that's it's where hematite lends you in that design, isn't it?
It's just very classic, isn't it? It's timeless, it's elegant, it's classy, it's just a statement. And I
think hematite is great at giving you that. $29.95. You've got so many strands of hematite in this kit. You've got that wonderful jasper. Gorgeous. This really is wonderful. And you've got black onyx in there as well. Corner drill black onyx. Give you all that lovely dimension. Lots and lots. Don't forget, lots and lots of you on the phone for this. You must check out your baskets. Half the stock's gone. This is one of the only kits that we've given you with solid sterling silver findings in them. So it's definitely a special buy for you. Now we're going to return in just a tickle with another bundle and another very inspiring jewellery maker.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
We've got an opportunity for you again to create jewellery. Here we go, Danny. Out of something really elegant. We've given, thank you, Danny. We've given, hello, by the way, Rachel.
Hi.
Sorry, there's a bit of confusion there with the button. Where is it? We didn't know. We've given Rachel these gemstones. And you, Andrew, did you pick these or were they given to you?
I didn't pick them, but I couldn't have picked better if I tried. They're my absolute favourite.
Nice answer. Do you know what, Rachel?
Absolutely beautiful bundle. Really, really gorgeous. I love labradorite. Absolutely
These
love it.
tubes are incredible. I'm going to walk everybody through what's in there and then I'm going to pick your brains because Rachel is actually responsible for that fascinator. So I'll give you that to hold. Sorry, darling. You've got to do some work when you're here. Now, you can see, we get everyone to work. You can see that Rachel's outstanding at jewellery making. I have got for you moonstone, black labradorite. Is it lavakite or black labradorite? And you've all these labradorite tubes. Oops.
Fabulous.
It's lava kite. The moonstone. Now this is a bundle of iridescence. This is a bundle. Sorry, I am at a bit of a funny angle here, aren't I? This is a bundle of iridescence. This is a bundle giving it. Now you can't see here, but the quality of that moonstone, Rachel, is fantastic.
Beautiful. The shine on it is just, it's unsurpassable. Absolutely stunning.
It is stunning, isn't it?
It is.
Look at that. Now, straight away, you were inspired by...
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The colours in it made me think, with the blue reflection of it, made me go for the blue wire, and just bring in as much of the actual stones as possible.
I love your creations, Rachel.
Thank you.
You're really talented.
Thank you.
Now you've got here. This what is? Look, it looks like marble. Magnesite is fantastic. Always reminds me of a Roman goddess.
Yes.
Does it you?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
definitely. All the statues.
500 carats and they're 14 mil round with the labradorite tubes. 13 by 4. I love the colour of those as well. They're that nice tranquil colour. 13 by 4. That's just Sheila trying to steal the fascinator. And then we've got your lava kite. 16 by 12 and these gorgeous moonstone
Absolutely,
rounds.
absolutely. How lucky am I?
There's a slight graduation on those. Those are 3 to 6 mil. Brand new today, FHG C53 is your item code. It's called Magical Monogram. You got that wrong. It's got 12. Are you serious? Okay. $12.95 for 4 strands.
Amazing.
What would you be doing if you're at home now?
Oh, I would be on the phone ordering 5.
Ordering 5? You're a bulk buyer?
Absolutely.
Rachel's
absolutely.
Rachel, do you know what though? Because when you see it, you want it then, and you know you'll use it, Rachel. You know. Now we've got to look at your jewellery. I can't bear it any longer. Let's look at. Look, you're amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Now you've been using feathers and wire.
Yeah.
And we've got one of the labradorites here. So I'm going to now your labradorite, your lava kite, black lava kite, wonderful. Do you
Absolutely
sell a lot
stunning.
of your jewellery?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And it's because I was got this fascinator that we saw earlier, which is just incredible. How much is something like that?
I'd usually sell that for about £40.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah.
But at hat shops, you're spending a couple hundred quid on things like that.
Absolutely.
You need to up your price tags. Not until I've bought one, then. Then you can do that. Have a look. I mean, it's just wonderful. With that magnesite, look.
Stunning.
You wouldn't even think that those would be delicate enough to put into a hair, but they are.
No, they are. They work. They really work, especially with the wire. When you scroll it across the top, just to add that extra piece of interest and that extra focal point, and it really takes the design out to a different aspect then.
You're amazing. Then you've done some simple pairs of earrings.
Yeah.
And some cufflinks. Now, don't let Chris see these. Cufflinks, Chris. Cufflinks.
First time.
Yes.
Have a look.
First time for cufflinks today.
You what? Sorry, my darling.
My first time for cufflinks.
You've never made
No,
cufflinks
never made
before?
them. No.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy?
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Did you? What did you just make it up in your mind, or were you talking to everyone?
Kate, next door, one of the ladies who's on the Sunday experience with me, she said, oh, those would make really nice cufflinks. And I thought, oh, excellent idea. So we did.
That's what you did. You ran with it. Gorgeous necklace. Now I love this. Have you seen? What I've noticed is so many different looks with your strands. Have a look at this one. I've just got to let everyone know. Unfortunately for Rachel, this is sold out, so you won't be able to get it when you get home. You can take this jewellery that you've made home, though. That's a bit of a slap in the face, because I know she wanted it. Of course, so sorry. Now, Ed's going to see what he can do. Now, do you know what? Get jewellery making, because look what you can create. Do you love it?
Absolutely. This is my calming down at the end of the day. Finish work, kids in bed, calm down. Maybe a glass of wine.
And unwind. And you're still working.
Yeah.
You're still working.
Yeah,
wine,
absolutely.
Jewellery making.
Absolutely.
Life is sweet. Now, don't go anywhere, because thank you so much, Rachel. You're amazing. You really are fantastic. Have you got a website for your fascinators?
I haven't, not yet. No. Yeah, I'm looking at doing a Facebook page.
We need these. We need to have these for Ascot. Rachel, you have to come back and create some Ascot pieces, please.
I would love to come back.
I love it.
Thank you.
You're brilliant. Anyway, we will be right back. We got a boutique collection coming up for you after this.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back, my jewellery making lovelies. How inspirational was Rachel? Now, I have got for you, before I give you the boutique collection, I know you're going to need loads of sterling silver findings, and so that's what we've got for you. When you see Sheila's jewellery, you will need this bundle. We're very busy today, so what we're going to do first is your findings pack. I need you to get your silver in your baskets, and then you're ready for action with the boutique collection. You've got... You know the head pins I tried to give you earlier? We got those now, those extra long head pins. Oh gosh, I can't pick these up with my nails. Never mind, you don't need to see every single one. You know what a head pin looks like, and I've got most of them here. You've also got your eye pins. Look at those flower cloths, they're so pretty. And you know what? You don't have to use them as connectors. You can use them actually as pendants. They're so pretty, and they're solid sterling silver. What I want to draw your attention to, in fact, is the detail. Why have I got 2 bags of eye pins? Are they different lengths? Oh, you just get 2 because we're generous. Now you've got open jump rings. Now these have been saw cut, so when you put them back together again, you get that nice uniform rejoining of the jump ring. It's also great if you are doing chainmail, because saw cut ones are much easier to work with. Let me show you exactly what we're talking about. Your eye pins. You can't create much beyond a stretchy bracelet without findings like eye pins and head pins. Your eye pin will create your rosary link. You just do another link, you can cut them in half, and you've got your rosary links. Your eye pin is great because you've got that hook at the top, you can pop gemstones on, and you can attach it. They're great for charms. Eye pins are an absolute must. Then you've got your head pin. You'd use your head pin when you want to create clusters, and you want the element of silver. You want that silver ball on there. You thread them through the gemstone. You've got the silver ball at the bottom, and you can create a cluster. You've got, now you get 2 of these, they're detailed flower findings. Now I want you to just have a look at these and think about how much silver goes into findings packs like this. So much silver, isn't it? The detail is crazy, absolutely crazy. If you want these, you're going to have to get on the phone lines, because Ed's just saying we're absolutely buzzing on the phone lines at the moment. Started with double figures, already massive amounts of the stock's been allocated. I'm just going to hold the flowers up because you can't really see them there with the graphics. Let me just tell you how you get 20 of the head pins that are 45 millimeters of the ball head pins. You've got 20 of the eye pins with a 3mm eye. You've got your open jump rings at 5mm that are saw cut, 50 of those, and 2 sterling silver flower connectors. All of this for $15.95. Now you can appreciate that this is a huge saving that you're getting. The deal that you're getting right now is Uber. £15.95 for solid sterling silver findings. These are your essentials. You need findings. You can't create much beyond a stretchy without findings. And why are we using solid sterling silver? We're using solid sterling silver because we're about to give you a boutique collection where the gemstones are are outstanding quality. You know, yeah, okay, we give you strands that are $6.95, and you know, that's wonderful. Sometimes those gems of distinction strands, the ones that you're creating heirlooms out of, the ones that you're creating wedding jewellery out of, the ones that are going to be special gifts, you've got to put them in special precious metal like this, because they're going to last the test of time. I lost the ability of speech there. They're going to last the test of time. Not just that, the perceived value that your customer gets when they know you are using silver, they realise its worth. Package it properly. It's so important to package your jewellery properly. Finishing it off with solid sterling silver. You've got, well, silver and gold fluctuates, doesn't it? £15.95. Let's have a look at your boutique collection. Now, Sheila put together the boutique collection, and we're going to go across and have a look at the jewellery that she created. One of the most important things for me to show you about this one, actually they're all pretty special, aren't they? But something that we don't often see, and this is when you need your silver. This is when you need your silver. I've got for you a Gems of Distinction strand of sapphire. September's birthstone. Deep blue sapphire. We saw sapphire yesterday, but pink sapphire. When was the last time you saw blue sapphire? Me either. We all want that look. And Princess Diana made blue sapphire one of the most wanted gemstones, one of the most longed for gemstones. She chose the Ceylon sapphire engagement ring, and do you know what? I love that ring too. And you know what? Claire's going, I love that ring, I want it. And then Kate. Who does not want to be Kate Middleton? Apart from you, Ed. Who does? All girls want to be Kate Middleton. You want to be Kate Middleton, says Chris. Chris, I want to be Kate Middleton. She's elegant, she's beautiful, she's timeless, she's wearing that sapphire, she's wearing all of those gorgeous sapphire earrings that have been passed down to her. Lucky, lucky, lucky girl, gorgeous girl. Will's a lucky guy too, because what a fantastic girl. Have a look. I'm talking, yeah, I do know, me and Kate are like that. That's where you are wrong, Ed. I know Zara, but I don't know Kate. I do know her. No, I do know her. Have a look. Fluorite. You've got your hand-carved fluorite. Look at this, look at this. Oh, you're going to love this. Blue opal. Oh, that goes so well with that sapphire. How spoilt are we with these? Look what else I've got. Oh, aquamarine bicones. I feel like a right princess. Look at all of this. Oh, this is the Mariah Carey collection, isn't it? It is, isn't it? It's singing to me. It's diva. It's, oh goodness me. This is jewellery to be made to go to the opera, the theatre, to dinner, somewhere majorly special. Unbelievable boutique collection put together by the wonderful Sheila. We're going to look at that gorgeous jewellery in just a sec. You are going to want it. I'm telling you, you are going to want it. You've got 150 carats of white crackled quartz, that is 8 mil. The fluorite carved swirl rounds are 8 mil also. You've got your blue opal graduated cubes. They range from 6 to 10 mil and 6 by 6 in your aquamarine bicones. That aquamarine is the most incredible greeny blue. Sapphire, 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 sapphire. Graduated 3 by 1 to 5 by 3. Every single one of these strands is absolute luxury, sought after. £44.95. You've got luxury. You're making a saving by buying these in bulk. You're not going to believe the gorgeous jewellery that Sheila's made. I know you're going to want this. Aquamarine, opal, fluorite, crackled quartz and sapphire. About £100 worth of value, I reckon. £44.95. When you create jewellery, have a look at what I've got for you. When you create jewellery with any of these strands, it's always going to be luxury. Let's go on over to Sheila and have a look. I'm bringing my tea. I'm bringing
mine
my tea
as well, yeah. Cakey bits in it as well.
It's this that Ed and I straight away zoom in this morning.
I mean, there's a lot of gemstones in there. I could have made another couple of items with pieces of jewellery, but I just thought,
It's
and
gorgeous.
It's so easy to make as well. It's just rolling the head pin down. Once you put the gemstone on the head pin, just rolling it down, and then just when you've made like that little chain effect, slipping it on and on the beading thread and.
Do you like my
down a bit.
We're talking about this one. This is me. I'm not talking about that. It's made me a diva. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Some beautiful gemstones in there.
Oh, you're good, you are. You are good. You are beautiful. If you, boutique jeweller, Ed's just saying that'd be hundreds.
It would.
Look at these gorgeous earrings. Oh, I just want to look at these. I want them all.
They're lovely gemstones.
I wish they were all going in my jewellery box.
I know. And it is so tempting, you know. I'm thinking,
well, you made them.
I know, but I can't keep them. But sometimes I think I wish I'd got time to make them for myself. Yeah.
Where do these go afterwards?
They
better not be broken down. We save these ones. We save them. They're all in a box to be saved.
Some do, yeah.
Have a look at this with the sapphire as well. Snaking that sapphire around. Look at that. Oh.
You need a smaller thread to go through the sapphire. I did use some very, very fine wire to go through there, and it just gives you that very, very pretty sort of twisted effect, doesn't it? Sort of a cluster,
it's like a waterfall.
Twists,
it's like
really.
a waterfall.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah.
Such fluidity. Look at this rosary linking.
Rosary linking, yeah.
My favourite.
Yeah, rosary linking, and then I'd got some left, so I just put a little bit of a chain on the back with some gemstones on there.
Oh, I do love it. It's simple elegance, that.
It is simple elegance, yeah.
Now
and it's ideal for for anybody that's new to jewellery making, isn't it? You know, it isn't complicated.
We're talking about making profits from gemstones that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker once you've obviously created jewellery out of them. Is this one of those bundles that you've put together as boutique collection and you think, you know what?
Because you know that you would have to pay a lot more for these quality gemstones, and the amount of gemstones that you've got here, you would pay, I would say, at least 4 times as much.
You are. I love it. You do need to check out Basket. It's very, very popular, is this kit. Congratulations to everybody. Do you know what? Let's take more inspiration from another fantastic designer and one more gorgeous bundle.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
I'm joined by the fantastically talented Kate. Your wire work is amazing, Kate.
Thank you.
I know that you bought the Chip and Nugget DVD, and I can see that Mark's DVD has inspired you. In this necklace here, have you bought any of our other DVDs?
Yeah, I've bought a lot of them, wire work, etc. I've had a look at most of them, actually. And
do you know what? I can see they're doing their job, because look at your jewellery. That might do better on a white bust, so we can see the colour of that, you know.
Yeah, it's all very simple.
I'd like to see the colour.
Wire work, etc. But it's very easy to do.
I think that's outstanding. I'm going to first of all show you what you're actually getting. 3 strands of tourmaline. I'm going to give that to you, Kate, in case I need to ask you a question. Now, what you'll notice about this first strand... Thanks, Chris. Thanks, darling. I'm going to put that on there. If you don't mind, I want to look at the colour of... there we go. That's better. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Now you can see the colours. Aren't they wonderful? Look at those. Real sort of forest fruit colours, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, that's why I chose the style to show the colours. So.
Now, the first strand of excellence in your tourmaline has already been colour graduated for you. You'll see the greens, you'll see the pinks. Now, pink tourmaline is one of my favourites, actually. Rubelite, which is red tourmaline, is definitely up there with one of my all-time favourite gemstones. Very Cartier darlings. I love it. I love tourmaline. I think a lot of our tourmaline, if you haven't used it, you never realise how beautiful it is, do you?
No, it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sure quite often the colours don't come over on the TV, but to use it and see it in real life, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
And is this a gemstone you've used often, or is it the first time?
No, never. First time I've used it.
Will you be using it again after?
Absolutely, absolutely, yes, it's beautiful.
Now you can see the centre strand. They're all wonderful quality. The centre strand is a strand of excellence. You can see that already. Now it's already been clasped with solid sterling silver. So essentially, you could just wear this straight away as a necklace, or you could take it apart, as Kate has done. A strand of excellence. The clarity, the colour, these have all been graduated for you. You've also got your flat pennies. Now the dimensions of these gemstones, we just got, this is 35 carats, I'm not sure about the diamond. The plain rounds are 8mm and the flat coins are 14mm for you. Get yourself involved. The code for you, HFGC45, 3 strands of tourmaline. Tourmaline, of course, is a birth gemstone of October along with opal. So, you know, it is important to get as many birth gemstones as you can into your collections. With these gemstones, I think you can create such rich pieces. You can pick out the black tourmaline and you can twin it with the gold, just like Kate's done here. What was your joy? I mean, the quality, of course, of the strand of excellence is something that's obviously leapt out of you. Which was the first piece of jewellery that you created?
I created the first piece with the S-links.
Freehand S-links, I love it.
I chose the gold because I wanted something to accentuate the colour. So really just put those in between. Very simple, very quick.
Wow. We're going to give you a price tag and then I'm going to walk you through Kate's jewellery. I know you're going to want to put that Chips and Nuggets DVD into your basket as well, because we've seen, look at that, $39.95. You've got 3 strands of tourmaline in your collections. I want to show you how far this has gone, and actually so much jewellery out of these 3 strands.
Absolutely. I
want to show you first of all, this got it's just outstanding, and you're inspired by you're twisting here. You're twisting, so it was a bit of Chip and Nugget DVD inspiration, probably some tiara fascinator.
Yes,
actually.
absolutely. Yep.
Isn't that wonderful, that vine? It's wonderful, it's very Sheila.
And then just using jump rings in a different way as well there, just to accentuate between.
You've used it, now you've done that actually in the bracelet of the rounds. Use gizmo coils, have a look. Now, very, very expensive looking.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just because you've added those gold, and you've added 2 jump rings in between each plain round. Really, really elegant. Look at the earrings. Right up my street, those, love them. Do you sell your jewellery on Kate?
No, not really. Just make it for friends.
I want to be your friend. Have a look. A sling bracelet, gorgeous. Why don't you sell it? Look at what
I do a little bit just for charity and stuff, but not really, not yet.
It's a hobby. How long? Well, you've been jewellery making a while though, right?
Just over a year.
Oh my goodness. That's the same as me, and look at what you can do. Oh my gosh, I need to get... Right, I'm quite a competitive person, I can't have this. Look, these are lovely, I love them. Did you use, is that just another one of your S-links?
Yeah, just free-handed S-links.
I think they're fantastic. This is wonderful. I'm going to have to up my game a little bit, actually. We've been jewellery making for the same amount of time.
Throwing the gauntlet down.
Yeah, I'm going to have to... There's no way. Look at this, it's amazing. £39.90. Kate, you're just an absolute inspiration. I know you loved using a tourmaline and it's the first time you've ever used it. What do you say to anybody who was out there that's never picked up a strand of tourmaline?
Oh, absolutely try it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to see and touch, and it's made some lovely, lovely pieces. Absolutely, and it's gone such a long way.
This is the thing, isn't it? Because it's gone such a long way, and which is what my point was. If you were selling it on, I thought, come on, you could easily make your money up on this one.
Absolutely, and I've got some pieces left too.
Have you?
Yep.
How much did you have left?
I've still got some puffy coins left, and some of the small tourmaline.
See, you've still got loads of jewellery that you can...
Absolutely, yep.
I think you're an excellent designer. I love that you've only been designing jewellery for a year and this is what you can do already. What about furthering skills with things like polymer clay and silver clay? Is this something you've looked into?
No, I want to master wire work first.
And are you going to come on one of our workshops? Have you got the DVD?
I think so. I've got the DVDs, yeah, but probably come on one of the workshops. I think is next.
I mean, you're good at wire work already, so it's definitely something you should do. Sink your teeth into. And this is the great thing with jewellery making. Life is never boring because there's always something new to try, and you've got to try it all once and then see what your niche is and add those bits into your jewellery making. We got more information for you on those workshops, and we are going to launch a brand new strand in a tick. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Or designed by you with Gemma Crow there. Now, that's coming up at 4 o'clock today. Gosh, I have got some really, truly beautiful strands to give to you. If you're thinking about creating something that's got powerful colour, but still got a little bit of sparkle, these are the two strands that I'm going to give to you. Appetite, beautiful, rich appetite in the rondelles. We've seen, now I've got some moonstone to give you in just a sec. With that moonstone, it's just outstanding. Think about putting this strand with your pearls. How Kate Middleton? It is, isn't it, darlings? I also think that this is a great strand with your chalcedony. Use these as spacer beads for that. Labradorite. Oh, when you get a strand that is a rich blue, like the blue that I'm showing you now, you know you're going to create something elegant, rich looking. Think about how Kate used her jump rings, a couple of jump rings in between each gemstone, and it just looks so incredible. It looks so expensive, didn't it? 120 carats of neon apatite. This is a Gems of Distinction strand, and these are graduated. Now, Sheila, with a rondelle like this, you and I use rondelles quite a lot.
Rondelles are I absolutely love rondelles because they fit so well into pieces.
They're a godsend sometimes when you just want that little flash.
Yeah, they are. And I think rondelles are one of the very first gemstones that we ever actually, shapes that we used with the rounds. We had the rounds and the rondelles to begin with, and they've just been a main staple of the diet, if you like.
You've got to have them in your stash.
You have, yeah.
And I think
those are.
It's the colour, isn't it? Because
they go lovely with my boutique collection as well, wouldn't they?
They would go nicely with your boutique collection. Actually, in the next kit that you've got with those pearls, I think
they would.
Yes, well.
Yes, they would.
Brand new today. Lots of you on the phone lines. It's just so sparkly. £17.45 from the Gems of Distinction collection. Every single gemstone selected for its quality. Every single gemstone has been colour matched. The colour matching is perfect. If you bought the fluorite, just put them together. Mwah. And then add a little bit. Oh, yes, please. I am so excited by all the gems. Listen, I'm going to be really honest with you. It's only because Ed's producing and he's been selfish and gone, I'm going to put everything new in our show. I like it. You're naughty for doing that, Ed. £17.45. With that in mind, with Ed and his bratish ways in mind, let's go. Not really. Have a look. Ed's saying, I don't care, I'm the boss, I can do what I like. All right, Steve. Oh, Absolutely. These are proper teardrops, aren't they? Do you know, have you ever watched like a real like a fantasy fairy tale type film, and it just reminds you of things like that, doesn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? Even things like Lord of the Rings and, you know, like where there's like magic-y. I love it. I love films like that. Do you? I'm obsessed with films like that. I love them. I can be like, I love it, I love it. Moonstone. Moonstone, look at that. In teardrops, it's the faceting. Now, because these are top drilled, I almost want to make just a pendant out of one of these. It's one of the birth gemstones of June, along with pearl and alexandrite. I think use them sparingly, and I know I'm a big one for put them all together. Yeah, let's go crazy. I'm gonna be sensible with this one, and that's not often that I do that. Top drilled. Run some fine wire through that. You can see there's reds in here and pinks, and look at the purples and the blues. Oh, heaven, heaven. Brand new today, the teardrops. They're in tiny, fine gizmo coil spacers. Use them delicately. Use them in earrings, use them as pendants. There are lots and lots of you on the phone lines. I don't want anybody missing out on... Ed, you're a monkey actually, because I know that you put these in the show at £24 thinking you wouldn't be producing me today, and now you've taken the price down. And if we'd have done that in our show, he'd have rang up and gone, what are you doing? That's too low, £12.95. You? Is Paula not watching? U55, 90 carats of rainbow moonstone. These are graduated, they're beautiful teardrops of iridescence. Now, there's a queue on the phone lines. Look at that price tag. Buy two. Rachel earlier, what would you do at that price tag? I'll buy 5 of them. But it's true. If you see it and you love it, you might never see it again. Don't risk that. Get 5 of them in your basket. If you don't want them all, send them back. £12.95. It's fine. We don't mind you sending them back. I do mind you missing out, though. Well done. Lots and lots of you. We've got to move. Gosh, is that the time already? 12:30. Goodness me. Right. Are we going for the new kit then? Look at all of this. I grab gemstones all the time, and I... Oh no! Oh, is this sterling silver I see again? Oh, I like that we're doing this again. Now, what I want to show you, seedy beads. Yesterday we had seedy beads in the night show. Seedy beads central, and it's really hard to get seedy beads in kits. It's really hard to get seedy beads as individual strands, and you've got amethyst seedy beads, and they're 3 mil, and they're perfect for beady beads. They're perfect for creating wirework flowers with. Loads of stuff you can do. We're going to look at Sheila's got, and they're very delicate. Now, what about that heavenly combination? You can almost hear the harp player. I adore these pearls, and it is, isn't it? I mean, look at that. Look at it's a classic. Absolutely beautiful strand of white pearls. They are 10 mil natural pearls, organic pearls, real pearls. Now, I know as you do that if you went to any jewellers or even just a high street jewellers, pair of pearl earrings, 1 pearl in each ear, you're not going to find them for under 20 quid, are you? I don't think so. Faux pearls, yeah. I get you faux pearls, yes. You pay double figures for a faux pearl? Actually, do you know what, Claire? I'm going to admit something to you. I was in the supermarket, and I had to go out that night. I wasn't at work that day, and I needed something. And I went and I bought a supermarket, and I know this is the most ridiculous thing for someone like me to do because I work here. Faux pearl, £12.95. It broke. It broke. Yeah, I know. Oh, shock, horror. It broke. It didn't look flimsy. It didn't look awful, I'm going to be honest with you. But it broke. It didn't even last the night. I was like, why? Yeah, I know. But do you know what, though? People don't realise, do they? 12 quid on faux pearls. These are real pearls. You've got amethyst, and then look, such an important colour to have. That dove grey. And you've got the rose pinks as well. It's called Lavender Fields, NIG C55, 13 carats of amethyst. The plain rounds are 3 mil. 20, well, you've got sterling silver in this kit as well. 21.95. Ed's doing an evil little laugh. He's saying to me to tell you that he's not making money, he's making friends. £21.95. Solid sterling silver, genuine fresh water. We see pearls for just under 20 quid like that, don't we? 21.95. Think about your profit margins. Pair of pearl earrings, how much are you going to sell those for? And then look at what you bought the kit for. Profit, profit, profit. You get the silver in the kit as well, don't you? The code that you need, NIG C55. Let's get on over to that luscious lady of luxury. And look at the gorgeous jewellery. You are spoilt with this kit today. How gorgeous.
I wished I'd have had, I wished I'd have, had more, and I'd got so many ideas. These are what I've had.
You've got loads of pearls left.
No, these aren't from there. Those are what I'm using.
Now, we've had a sneaky peek of the crochet.
Yes.
You bought the crochet tool earlier. Look. How fabulous.
It just shows the difference, doesn't it? You know, how crochet doesn't have to be just... Because, I mean, crochet was all matney coats and things like that, wasn't it, years ago? I mean, now it's gone into jewellery big time.
Big time. In the last couple of months, and I think you've had something to do with that trend.
We've got so many lots of ideas coming up, so...
Don't spill the
taste
beans.
Just a cherry.
Yeah. Now look, you've got an asymmetric design going on here. Have you? Oh no, it's not.
I think it's just that it's dropped down a bit, but I've used the little, the tiny little seedy beads to actually do a bit of a feature in between.
Those pearls, Sheila, have gone a very long way indeed.
They have. I mean, I did run out of time, but I could have saved all these and used them onto something else and done a macrame strand, really, and then I would have been able to have made at least another couple. But I've been quite gem heavy on all of them, so. It's and I think pearls are elegant no matter what you do with them, aren't they? They are so beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, simple pair of pearl earrings. Those are gorgeous, gorgeous. And there's your money back off your kit, and then anything else is a profit.
Yeah, absolutely.
These are gorgeous too, and you know they're real pearls. Sometimes with these pearls, they look the more simple you keep it, the more expensive they look.
Yeah, I think
you've made a feature of them.
Yeah.
Ladder? Is this the ladder weave?
That's the ladder weave with just the little tiny seedy beads, sort of.
That's very bohemian.
Yeah, it is. It's just showing you, really, isn't it? You know that you can do anything you want, really, as long as you experiment and have a go. You'll come out with all sorts of different things, different designs and different styles, and it's a bit wacky that. But when I made it, I thought, oh.
I think it's good. We've got to get on with the demo, says Ed, because time's a wasting.
Well, all I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you how.
Wow, look how
we've
neat
done
that
a little
is.
bit of. This is with the beading thread.
It's very neat.
We've all got loads and loads and loads of beading thread.
Have we got any of that crochet tool left, Ed?
That is.
There are still some available.
That is how neat the beading thread does come. I don't know whether Chris can get close into that just to see.
Oh,
how neat that is, look, isn't it? Very, very neat.
It's amazing.
Very neat. And then what you can do is then when you've actually cast on, when you're actually turning and you want to make sure you've threaded on your gemstones beforehand. And then get your thread and bring your stitches to the front of your work. There you go. And then bring your pearl up. Take your thread back round and up again. Make sure that you've got your pearl at the back there. Go into your next stitch and then just 1 and 2. And whoops.
Whoop-a-doos.
So it happens to all of us.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, it happened to Sheila.
It happens to all of us because the beading thread is quite taut and strong. You have to be quite, a bit forceful with it because it hasn't got the tension that the wire has.
Oh, you said that earlier, didn't you? And because it's quite slippy.
It's quite slippy, yeah. So therefore, you're now actually adding your gemstones onto this thread here. So you can maybe do 3, and then you can do a couple of chain stitches on your next, you know, do a couple of double crochet. I've put them on first, yeah. So you've got, there's your line of stitches. Imagine that was your necklace. So you can then put 3 on, 3 stitches, and then maybe do a double crochet in between, and then put another 3 on. So you will have that, you will have them dangling at that angle down on your necklace. Wow. So that's another thing you can do with crochet.
Those pearls are so pretty.
They are, they're big as well. They're big pearls, actually. They really are gorgeous.
They're 10, yeah. I think it was 10 mil.
They really are stunning.
They're up to 10 mil, which is one of our bigger. They are. This is a beautiful piece of jewellery. It almost looks like lace. What you've done there.
I suppose it does a bit. Yeah. Oh,
it's
that's
gorgeous.
Coming up as well.
No, don't. Shh. Sorry.
Okay. Don't tell
anyone. Okay. Shh. You're worse than me at secrets. I'm really bad at them. I'll go blah, 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 blah.
Oh, no, I'm normally good with secrets, but I think we have sort of done lace before, so we'll just be doing
all right, yeah, a little tricky. £21.95. Freshwater pearls that are between 8 and 10 mil. Solid sterling silver findings in your kit as well. A lot to love about this one. And you know what? We're going to go over and be inspired again by a wonderful designer from the Sunday Experience. Welcome back. I'm joined by the gorgeous Chris. Now, I was speaking to you earlier, and you've got those big flowers, and you'd used the spacer beads that were in the flowers. Oh, I love that. Your wire work. How long have you been jewellery making for? 2 years. You said earlier, didn't you? What about wire work? I need to bring. I'm being told you've got to get close to me. Don't be frightened. I do bite. Okay. Wire work. How long have you been working with wire for?
Only a few months, really. Quite
no.
Into wire, yeah.
You're very, very good. Oh, I think the mic's not on. That's what. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, having the mic on usually helps. Yeah. I don't know. God, can I get the staff these days? Can you? It's all right now. Annika Rice didn't have this problem, did she? No.
She had a budget.
She had a what?
Budget.
A budget. A budgie.
Money.
Oh yeah. Have a look at the 3 strands that I've got. Yeah, you use Mukai, and what you've done is. And my favourite is a rosary link chain. Do you do that a lot? Because I'm obsessed with them.
It's fairly new. I think it's inspired by yourself, to be honest.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
No! I'm not as good as you at it. Chris was just saying that she's only been wire, because I know you probably couldn't hear her. You've only been wire working for a couple of months.
Yeah.
What got you started? Was it a DVD? Was it just...
Watching the show.
Watching the show? Mm-hmm. So you didn't have the DVD or anything?
No.
You're amazing. Now this... You've got a very good eye for design, haven't you? I can see that.
I think so.
Are you a designer by trade?
No. I started as a paper crafter, and just as time developed, I had a baby, and ended up doing jewellery because it used less space. Well, it did in the beginning anyway. It's taking over the house now.
And you can wear it. It's great, isn't it? Now, yeah, we've had a lot. Ed's just saying, everybody's coming from paper crafts. What's it, Ed? Honestly, one craft leads to another. Does it?
Definitely,
do you agree with that?
Yeah.
I do. I think so. I think if you're creative, actually scrap that, because I'm the most uncreative person ever, and I love jewellery making. Maybe it's something that I wouldn't have known about if it wasn't for jewellery making. But Jewellery Maker, have a look at what you've got. Sewing, can't do that. Terrible.
I can sew.
You can, yeah.
I am
See, my
quite
sister used to be a seamstress, and my dad used to do drapes and stuff, and he'd say, come and work for me, you can do the drapes, and I'd be like, I can't sew. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
I think it's just lovely. You don't realise when you're sat at home watching telly how pretty the gems are. They do come over so much nicer when you see them in natural light as opposed to on the telly. Especially strands like this. You've got the flowers. Now, the flowers lend themselves to wire wrapping because they've got those lovely grooves in them. They're 30 mil. I love the colour. They're like strawberry milkshake, aren't they? Yeah, they're very pretty. I've never used the flowers before, so I jumped on the kit when I seen it. And the design I pinched is somebody else's, this one.
This is somebody else's. Really?
I saw it on YouTube last night.
Did you?
Well, so I copied.
So this is great. Do you know what? Go and get inspiration. I'm just going to twist that towards the camera. Go and get inspiration. I think we need a white bus for that one again. Go and get inspiration from YouTube. Can you see it all right? So you've got your hand-carved carnelian, you've got your mookaite flowers that are 12 mil, and you've got your rhodochrosite flowers as well. Using the florals, Chris is using them all for under £20. Now, Chris, I'm going to give you the microphone while I grab all your jewellery. Look at something really simple that you've done here with that rhodochrosite centerpiece. Chris, you're saying you've never used rhodochrosite before?
No. All the flowers. No. They're very nice.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I just want to, I want to put this on a white.
I did use it, sketch the design.
Now I saw that earlier. You sketched a design. I just want to put this onto. There we go, because you can see the design a bit better now. And it's a design that Chris was inspired by somebody on YouTube. Have a look at that. That's amazing, Sheila.
I'm glad I sketched it out now, because I wouldn't have had a clue what to do with those gems today.
If you hadn't sketched it, isn't it beautiful? And those gemstones really look perfect. Look at, oh, you've made cufflinks as well.
Yeah.
Have a look at this rosary style bracelet. And then we're going to show you the cufflinks. There you go, Chris, cufflinks. Yeah. Everyone's making Chris cufflinks today.
Love it.
Or maybe they're for Ed, I don't know. No, there is a gorgeous ring. You didn't make the ring, but we're going to have a look at it anyway. Who made the ring?
One of the other ladies on the Sunday Experience.
Everyone mucking in, look, I love it. And some gorgeous earrings. Now, you've used the toggle finding clasp because you had the heart clasps because you had them over from the toggle clasp.
Yeah, I thought it was a shame to waste them, and they look quite pretty.
They look really pretty.
Yeah.
$19.95 is a great price tag, isn't it?
That's fantastic. I didn't know how much the price was.
Do you sell your jewellery on?
Sometimes.
So could this be a profit maker for you?
Definitely.
So get it in. Make sure you are checking out your baskets, and don't forget you've got 30-day money-back guarantee on everything that you buy. Super talented jewellery maker in Chris. Your designs are amazing. Really in awe of you, of everybody that comes in and goes to the Wall of Fame, and it's just uber inspiring. So thank you so much. We'll be right back. We're going to be going back on over. Oh no, I'm going to walk. I'm going to trot on over. So I'm going to see you in a minute.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're brilliant. Right now, I'm going to walk on over. I'm going to saunter. Come on, I'm slinking over. We're a bit slinky, so I've gone a bit boutique.
Okay.
Right. You've made a ring as well. Oh, look at you. Is it challenge time? Sheila, that's a bit.
That's free form as well, just free form.
Look at you go today. Sheila.
That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, it was a bit. It just was a happening. That was a happening.
Oh, mind your head. Oh, it were a happening.
Mind your head.
Mind the head.
On top of the bust. Hello? Hello? My name is...
If we were normal, you'd tune over. Oh. Have a look. Tune over. Turn over. Tune out. No, I like the way I said it first. Now look at that, freeform. Isn't it amazing? That's a butterfly though, really, isn't it? It looks like antennae there.
Like a butterfly. It does, yeah. It just happened. I do have these times for thoughts about things. Yeah. So I just started. I thought, oh, I'll do something like the bracelet, really, and then I thought, oh, I'll put that at the bottom of a necklace.
It's very Vivienne
This is how jewellery making goes, doesn't it? Really.
Let me see this ring. Oh, I said a ring would be great with those.
Yeah. Well, that's what I thought. I thought, oh, well.
That's wonderful.
It's a bit wacky.
It's wonderful. And then you've got, look. That was Jasper, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then the earrings. You've got
and then the shoulder
dusters, whatever. You've always got to do a pair of shoulder
dusters. You've always got to do a pair of shoulder. Yeah, they actually when you've got long hair, they're really great. Really, I mean, like you can't see mine, but I've got fairly long ones under here.
You need your Crystal Carringtons, don't you?
You do indeed, darling.
We all like a bit of Dallas and
Joan Collins. And
oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, bring that back. I love it.
And then
I love all
that one's
tassels.
just.
Love it. $9.95 for 3 strands.
We haven't got on white busts.
I know, we need them. We'll do that later, we'll tell them.
Yeah.
Busts and feathers, that's what we want. And we're not starting a burlesque shop, we just want them. £9.95 is your price tag. If you want this gorgeous bundle, BWG C56 is your item code. £9.95 for 3 of them. Now, I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to slink on over there now.
Oh, wow.
Are we ready?
What have you got over there? Wow.
Wow. Can you see all of that?
I can, yeah. Oh.
Look at that emerald. I'm off. I'm not
you're
sticking
in for
around
a
here.
treat now, ladies and gents.
A big
treat.
10 strand bundle. Have a look. Let's do the emerald first. I can't wait. Look at the size of this emerald. Look at the colour. Mirror graduated, huge. Do you know what I'm going to do? Straight away. That emerald, the biggest one, is going in a ring. An emerald ring of a ridiculous carat weight. Yes, please. Have a look at this colour. Unbelievable. I love it. Look at it. Okay, Ed, are you sure? Brand new strand, yeah? Emerald, big carat weight. Ed's just said in my ear, let everybody know that I am pricing this as low as I can to the very, 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 very penny. Coated emerald. Why? What is it? Is it coated? What's it coated in? This I can see. It's all right. It's been given. It's been given a coating to protect it, just like you would with turquoise, like a stabilisation. It's not an iridescent coating. Think about setting this into your silver clay. Think about, it's important to give you all of the information, and a coating will bring out, I mean, you can see, it's a protective layer, you can see these look so perfect, no cracks or anything like that. You can see it looks quality, and that's why, and we would always tell you about that if it's coated, if it's 100% natural. Now this is emerald that is outstandingly beautiful, it's big, it's our largest strand carat weight wise of emerald. This will go in your silver clay. Emerald, we're talking about emerald. Look at the carat weight. I know you need it. 0800 644 655, graduated, mirror graduated, and all yours. RAR, RAR. U66. Hold the lines, don't go anywhere. Check out your baskets. To the very penny, the lowest price tag to the very penny for you, £12.33 for a huge 130 carats of Amaze birthstone. Put them with pearls, put them with the, do you know what about, put them with pearls, put them with that sapphire you had. These are genuine emeralds. Coating in the title, you see, is because we have given this emerald an extra layer of protection. Well done. So that when you're using it and you're really using it, you know that you've got, you know that it's not going to be too soft for you to work with them. £12.33. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. We're about to go limited on this strand. How wonderful. Check out baskets, whatever you do, check out baskets. If you're watching the repeat, I am praying that these are, do you know what? It's as frustrating for us as it is for you, because I know you tune in after work or what have you, and if you can't get something, I know how frustrating that is, so I am sorry about that. 120 carats, RAR, U66. Okie dokes, we got a 10 strand bundle. Good grief, look at these. Loads of lovely colour. Shall I hold them all up or do you want them individually? Look at what you've got. I'm going to hold them up because I think it's probably easier. Oh, Jenny, hang on. There we go. It's like a waterfall of gorgeous gemstones. Green ocean jasper ovals, 18 by 13 millimetres, 225 carats. In your snowflake obsidian hearts, they're 14 mil. 400 carats in your green ocean jasper pairs, 30 by 22. Your royaloid jasper, royaloid rectangles are 16 by 12. Green line serpentine corner drill puffy squares are 15 mil. Lava kite squares, 14 mil. Red agate voids, 11 by 4. You've got your grey agate ovals, 15 by 12. And your aventurine tubes, 13 by 4. Your tiger's eye twisted rice beads are 10 by 15. We've got 10 stash builder strands. And you know what? We've got different shapes, different sizes. We all know we need the tranquil cloudy greys. You've got the cuboids, which are going to look brilliant as a headpin cluster. I'd like these gold headpins in a big circle. I'd use loads of them, like a pom-pom ball, but made out of gemstones, if that makes any sense. Love them. Grey. Then there's the lava kite. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let's do it. $44.95 for 10 strands. That's £4.49 per strand. Get them in your life. Check out your baskets. $4.49 per strand. You've got lava kite. You've got tiger's eye. Buy in bulk. FDGC05 is your item code, and you've got one of two ways of coming and grabbing these. Number one, you can get yourself on the phone lines 0800 644 655, or get yourself online. It's jewellerymaker.com. Well done to everybody that's already checking out baskets. One more gorgeous bundle to give to you before we go and have a gossip with the girlies. Goodness gracious me. Now, Linda's made us some jewellery out of this, so I know that's going to be something I'm going to want to steal and borrow. Oh, Linda, the Briolette cut drops. Oh, they're beautiful. Let me show you. She's more of a diva than you, Sheila.
That's very true. That's very true. Yeah. Yes. She's louder than me.
Yeah, she's scarier than you. That's what it is. Give it me now. Not really.
Oh, citrine.
Not really.
It's just so Linda Bromwell.
It is so Linda Bromwell. Yeah. It's so Linda Bromwell. Darling. It's so LB. Are you ready for a strand that you need? Look at that colour.
Gorgeous.
Soft and beautiful graduations. Look at these Briolette cuts. Divine and heavenly. I want them in my ears. I want to cascade them. I want to graduate them. I love, love, love them. When I see these little drops, do you know what the thing is about these? They're such a delicate colour. You could wear them with a little pink dress. You could wear them to a wedding. They pretty much go with whatever other colour you're putting them with. They are beautiful. The clarity is exceptional. A Gems of Distinction strand. Briolette cut teardrops. Primrose yellow. That's not all I'm giving to you. This citrine rounds. And like Sheila and I have said all day, your bread and butter gemstone is your round. You need it for a beady bead. Clusters, brilliant for that. Cascade, loads. There's so much you can do with your plain round. Such a versatile shape and size. Then look at these little babies. As if we could spoil you anymore, we've given you, look at the delicate facets. Oh, a girl's just gotta have them. And you only live once. Get on the phone lines. WIGC51, you're gonna get to see the jewellery. I can't wait to get over that. Are you crazy? 19, there's gasps of horror coming from Linda. And do you know what Ed said? Ed went, oh, that was a bit low, actually. You think? Too late now. He thought there was two strands. He didn't know about the third one. Ed, come on. Right, okay, the next time Ed rings the studio to tell off the producer that's producing me, I'm going to remind you of this.
Yeah.
1995. Come on, times are wasted and let's get over. Are you ready for me? What's that grumpy face for?
Well, I'm happy, but my word, that was a shock.
Look at this gorgeous. Oh my goodness, what's this? You're amazing. She's amazing. Sorry, I'm squeezing in. This is ridiculous. You are brilliant.
Such gemstone.
How did you do this?
I might show that tomorrow, actually.
Please. Have a look. Come on. I haven't seen you for ages, have I? we haven't worked together.
No, we've just been passing, haven't we? In the,
this is it's amazing.
Yeah, but
brilliant.
I mean, what a collection.
Look at this. Look at this. Look, I'm going to lift it up.
What a collection.
I'm going to sulk now.
It was
Stamp your foot. Why didn't Sheila
I didn't
get
fight
those?
anybody for it, did I?
No, but she was very quiet and she was thinking, I hope
she's
they
been
leave
baking people cakes. That's what she's been doing. Dirty tactics.
Yeah.
I hid it actually under the chocolate cake.
I know. Look at this. Oh, these earrings are heaven.
Gorgeous.
Oh, they're beautiful. They're very expensive looking jewellery.
Aren't they? Oh,
wow. Oh, yummy. It's yummy. And do you know what? It's elegant. It's not over the top. It's elegant. Sometimes jewellery, brilliant, elaborate wirework is fabulous. But would you wear some of it? This, you're going to wear it.
Well, isn't it great having stone in different cuts and shapes?
Different shapes, actually, as well.
Absolutely.
It's one of the nicest ones I've seen in a long time, Ed. I'm dead jealous of your creativity.
Now, Ed, in fact, and that's the point, he put this bundle together. He should have known there were 3 in there, and he went, I forgot.
He hides. He hides them
these.
so he can have them and he can.
Can you see? There's a lot of there's a lot of hate for Ed in this building. There's a lot of, and you know, he walking around with a hat on, body armour.
I'd hide if I was you.
Honestly, you see him. One of the designers in the corner. You should see the way Debbie Bolford takes him down in a rugby tackle. He's down. Look at this. Have a look. Oh, I do love this.
Yeah, that is, to be honest, that's been inspired by one I saw on a site the other day, which was sort of wrapped in different gauges of wire and just done really organically. So it's not meant to have, and then actually it's got a tiny little signature, you know, in the little wire working tool. It's got a tiny, tiny little signature on it in the wire. So I couldn't quite get to that today.
You need to get this bundle. I'm just hearing in my ear that you've got a masterclass coming up with Debbie Bolford. Talking to Debbie Bolford. Masterclass at 4:30 and a how to make with Gemma Crow at 4. So tune in. This is what you make with Gemma. It's not a bun find. Where's the rest of the person's head gone? I saw that and it really frightened me. It was on Facebook and I went, oh.
It's for the back of the bun, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's for the back. It's beautiful. It's at 4 o'clock. And Debbie's, I did that with Debbie. I love that, and then it's 4:30. I asked the most dumb questions on that, but because I'm so stupid with polymer clay. So if you're completely and utterly to polymer clay, you wouldn't need, like me, you wouldn't need to tune into that one. Has everyone had a lovely day? I'm going to pass the mic. Is it on? It's on. I'm going to pass it to you, Karen, first, and we're going to go around because it's easy, otherwise I'm like, oh. Have you had a lovely day?
I've had a fantastic day.
Would you recommend coming to the...
I'd recommend coming. Just we've all decided we want to come down every day.
Well, do you know what? You're welcome, especially if you bring cake.
Yes, you can come
then you're welcome.
I can do that.
Brilliant. Don't go anywhere. Just come here every day.
Yeah, forget the job.
Yeah, forget it. Gosh, your jewellery's been so inspiring today. I know that you've bought quite a lot of our DVDs and things like that. And you're going to be coming in on the wirework course, do you think?
Yeah, I haven't booked it yet, but but hopefully get back on another Sunday experience.
Yes,
you never know.
absolutely.
It's been fabulous. Highly recommend it.
How did you get to come on the Sunday experience? What did
Just
I do?
emailed in and said I'd like to join, and within a month or 2 here I am. So it's fabulous. Very easy.
Fantastic. We don't need to talk to you. We've spoken enough to you today. Now, again, really inspiring jewellery. We've loved every minute of it. And you know, you've been jewellery making for a couple of years. Why working for just a couple of months? What's next for you?
I'm going to come on some courses.
You're going to come on some courses. Yeah. Which one? We can't hear you there.
Well, I'd like to come on all of them.
All of them.
Yeah. But I don't think my pay will allow.
Okay. Well, do you know what? It's just lovely to see you and come in. We've got. There you are, Rachel. What are you doing, tucking there? You know, it's lovely just to see everybody and meet you. So come through on one of our courses and our workshops. Have you had a lush day?
Oh, fantastic.
It's been brilliant. Well, we need you back anyway for Ascot ready. So you've been requested. You've been requested. So get interactive on Facebook, everybody, and make sure you're tuning in at 5 o'clock. Who's on tonight, Ed? Is it Becky? Oh. Well, brand new presenter tonight at 5 o'clock for you to be kind, and we will see you tomorrow at 9, but tonight at 5. Stay tuned. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as